This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Live from Elgin Football Stadium in Elgin, Oklahoma, it's the Oklahoma Sports Network bringing you Elgin football tonight. The Elgin Owls celebrate homecoming, and they celebrate it by taking on the Altus Bulldogs. Glenn Brockenbush alongside Vincent Saylor. You're watching the Countdown to Kickoff, brought to you by Hillary Communications, always innovating because every community matters, providing top quality telephone and internet service. Visit our website at hillary.com. Thank you, Hillary Communications. Vinny, homecoming, always a big week in town. I know that you've already participated in some of the festivities. From your time playing and from your time covering it, what's the toughest part about kind of staying focused on the game amidst all the festivities going on?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on this week. Obviously, throughout the week, you've got dress-up days. You've got some other things going on. Today, you had the parade. You had the pep rally where a lot of the football players were able to speak. So, I mean, there's a lot going on. But at the end of the day, I mean, this is an older team, a mature team. So I think they understand that, hey, once 7 o'clock rolls around and it's time to kick off the ball, it's also time to kind of get focused in and get ready. There are too many big goals out there to achieve this season to kind of let a little bit of distraction get in your way.
And the Owls will try to continue their winning streak. They're unbeaten on the season at the midway point, 5-0. Look to make it 6-0. We'll talk more about it when we come back. You're watching the pregame show, Elgin Football, on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
See us today at Wichita Furniture, where for a limited time we are having 50% off all living room furniture. That's right, all living room furniture is 50% off MSRP. So come in today and take advantage of this awesome deal. Wichita Furniture, off the corner of Cash Road and Fort Sill Boulevard.
Are you ready for a debit card? Well, this card is more than you may realize. It's a reward-earning, style-affirming, money-managing, do-it-all debit card, like a key to the world. It's the Pay Me debit card from Communication Federal. Our Pay Me account pays you real cash that adds up fast, earning rewards when you use your card. So get a free Pay Me debit card today. It's secure shopping and payment power online or in stores. Sounds like you're ready. Communication Federal Credit Union.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Here at Classic Lawton Chevrolet, we love our community and we want to show our appreciation.
We offer savings for military, first responders, college students, and educators, giving back to those who give everything they've got.
What's in your driveway? You don't have to come onto the lot. We'll bring it to you.
Get a 360-degree view and video summary of every vehicle. Top dollar for your trade and even get pre-approved. ClassicChevyNation.com.
What's in your driveway?
Enjoy the difference.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
They say the best way to be a good neighbor is to know your neighbors and give a little help when they need it. And when you need a little, you can find help at Ace Hardware in Elgin. Not only do they offer everything from grills to flowers, paint, hardware, and tools, they offer experience to help guide you through the process. And they're happy to take the time to make sure you can do it right. Ace Hardware of Elgin. They're more than just a hardware store. They're your neighbors. Ace Hardware, 7796 Highway 277 in Elgin. Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Back live from Elgin Football Stadium. You're watching Oklahoma Sports Network as the Elgin Owls look to make it 6-0 on the season as they take on the Altus Bulldogs in a District 5A1 matchup. I'm Glenn Brockenbush alongside Vincent Saylor, and our crew is completed by Sadie Hightower up atop the tower doing the filming tonight, and, of course, our wonderful producer Clay Underhill.
Producer and driver.
Drove
the middle school team today for the parade. So good job, Clay, not hitting anybody or doing anything bad.
Yeah, they wouldn't let me do that. They were like, no.
I was in the passenger seat. Don't worry.
Okay, don't worry.
I was in the passenger seat in the first and second grade.
A lot of homecoming activities this week, and you know, Clay grew up here. Sadie went to school here as well as Clay. You live here.
Yep.
I'm the black sheep here where I'm not in Elgin, but when driving through town, it's so neat to see a small town. We've all been to high school. We all been part of a homecoming week. It's so different in a smaller town because the whole community wraps around it, and it becomes it becomes almost like Christmas in the middle of October.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting deal. Like I said, we're obviously doing well right now. The football team's undefeated. Congratulations to the softball team making it to the state tournament as well. Coach
the Lady Owls.
The Lady Owls and Coach Levi Garrett. Those guys have made it to the state tournament. So looking forward to what they do moving forward there. So congratulations to those guys. But, yeah, right now everything's great and wonderful. We're 5-0. We're 2-0 in district with our full allotted amount of points. And it's homecoming week. You've got Chris Hayes and the guys at Pizza Corral kind of throwing some signs up there. And Sonic, I know, does some things as well, so thanks to those guys. And, yeah, it's going to be a fun one tonight. Altus poses a little bit of a problem, but should be one that we're excited to play tonight and looking forward to what happens moving forward in this one. We got a little bit of technical difficulty at the moment, so we're going to try and get that fixed. We're also going to bring you all the homecoming festivities. That's why, if you're just tuning in, you're kind of wondering why we're a little early tonight. We're going to try and bring all the homecoming pregame festivities to you. And that should be a fun night. We'll see if who becomes Mr. Clay Underhill's successor as homecoming king.
Yeah, a little disappointed he didn't bring the crown tonight.
Yeah, we talked about it last week, and we thought he was going to bring it, but he did not. He did not make the trip with us, so it's okay.
That's true. He had other things on his mind today. Yeah, it's been really interesting, and again, we apologize for some of the technical difficulties. We're going to
try. It's a little windy tonight, so
it
that
is a little bit windy
into it.
Yeah, the one night, and again, we only have our windows open for a little bit of our scoreboard camera and things like that. But yeah, the one night I decided to not bring a sweatshirt. Probably not the best idea, but we're going to try and work on some of that. But yeah, while we're here, kind of talk a little bit about some of what's going on. Matt Lund only needs probably, I think it was about 35 to 40 yards to reach 4,000 for his career.
Yeah, 36 yards to go to reach 4,000 and 337 left to go to get that school record.
And if you didn't have that number on how close he is to the school record, all he needed to do, as you mentioned, is drive by Pizza Corral because they've been keeping us on notice.
Yeah, he's got a running total there for us every week. So we'll make sure that we kind of keep up with that as we go. And if he is able to reach that record at any point this season, we hope to have a little special montage to him. But like I said, everything starts with the running game and the defense. And look forward to those guys taking control tonight. And really need to get off to a fast start. Got everybody back healthy. Last week we had a couple of people out. Adam Eaton and Ritz Meyer was out. So those two guys are back. So got a full complement of all the players tonight. And looking forward to a big-time game and a big-time homecoming victory, hopefully, and then that makes the dance that much fun tomorrow night.
Absolutely. Well, we are going to go to commercial, but we will be back after this. You're watching Elgin Now Football on Oklahoma Sports Network.
Far as you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Barres Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages. The food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Becker Raybon Funeral Home has been serving the funeral needs of Southwest Oklahoma since 1940 and is owned by the Raybon family. We believe family ownership makes a great difference in the care and service your family receives. Their staff is eager to find ways to assist you. Whether it's with live streaming or benefit assistance, we can help. When it comes to measuring personal levels of service, there are other funeral homes, and then there is ours, Becker Raybon Funeral Home, 1502 Fort Sill Boulevard.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success, and finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed, because your success is our success.
Scott's House of Flowers in Elgin has been proud to serve Elgin and the surrounding area with a wide variety of flowers and gifts for all occasions. Come see them for great gift ideas, including the exclusive Tyler candles. And who couldn't resist Sweet Shop USA, featuring handmade grand truffles. Scott's House of Flowers, just off Highway 277 in Elgin. Delivery available, or stop by for easy pickup. Phone 492-4880. Scott's House of Flowers.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs, we make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more.
College is about more than just a degree.
It's a journey that will shape your future and change your life. That's why MSU Texas provides a place to find your passion,
to connect with others,
and discover who you truly are.
We're dedicated to providing a well-rounded education that prepares you for a variety of careers.
You'll have everything you need to pursue your dreams at MSU Texas.
Start your journey. For more information, visit msutexas.edu.
Scooter's Coffee, world-class coffee rooted in quality, with 2 locations to serve you, in Lawton and Elgin. Wake up to the amazing aroma of quality, from their hot and iced drinks to blenders, smoothies, teas, to even their great food delights. Or why not try their at-home coffees or coffee on the go? Locally owned and operated. Scooters in Lawton and Elgin. Scooters, rooted in quality.
It's real red wine vinegar and olive oil blend. It's called the Juice. And at Jersey Mike's, it adds that jazz to your sub. Add a flavor zing with the Juice. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
We are celebrating.
Here at Pam & Barry's team, we've been helping you through the real estate process for more than 20 years.
We want to thank you for choosing our team to help you.
We sold our house at full asking price, and it took less than about a week to get our full asking price with Pam & Barry.
Don't go at it alone.
Let us handle it all here.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
Come see us today at Wichita Furniture, where for a limited time we are having 50% off all living room furniture. That's right, all living room furniture is 50% off MSRP. So come in today and take advantage of this awesome deal. Wichita Furniture, off the corner of Cash Road and Fort Sill Boulevard.
Back to the countdown to kickoff, brought to you by Hillary Communications. Always innovating because every community matters. As Elgin looking to extend its winning streak to 6 games to start off the season. Of course, they started off the season 6-0 last year. And as they get ready to take on the Altus Bulldogs on homecoming night here in Elgin. And kind of some of the keys to the game. What are some of the keys that you're looking for tonight, Vinny?
Yeah, keys to the game is going to set the tone early. I mean, that's one of the biggest things. Got to come out and make sure that, just like last week, we got that opening kickoff, went straight down the field, got a touchdown, and then got a 3 and out. So set the tone early. On the offensive side of the ball, we got to make adjustments. They run a weird, exotic defense. You'll look up at times during the game, and they won't have any down linemen. They'll have 11 people just kind of wandering around the ball. So, like I said, kind of got to make sure that we make adjustments to that and be strong up front, because we got to know what they're in and you got to know what gap you're in. So at the end of the day, that offensive line is going to be block a gap. So whoever shows in front of their face, that's who they're going to block, even though they may be starting from a different position and things like that. On the defensive side of the ball, got to control the line of scrimmage. We want to try and force them to throw. Obviously, it's a little bit windy tonight. It's part of the reason we're having a few technical difficulties here, so we're going to try and work with that. But kind of windy tonight, a little bit windier than most nights, so we want to maybe try and get them to get the ball in the air. They're more of a running team, so if we can force them to throw, might be able to get some turnovers. Brody, Hunter, Mike, Colin, those guys might be able to get some picks tonight and see if we can take one back to the house. Pick 7 would be nice.
That would be phenomenal.
Pick 6.
Pick 6, yeah. Well, I mean, whatever you want to call it. But the Altus Bulldogs, this is a program that is now under the direction again of head coach Jeremy Reed, who – of course, was there in 2015 when the Bulldogs won the 5A state title, and then had some stints at had a stint at UConn, and then came back this year to take over the Bulldogs. And they have had a rough go to the start of the season, 0-5. They've coming off 2 district losses to Midwest City and MacArthur. They did play Cache pretty tough to a certain extent, lost 19-6, but did not go without a fight. And so we're going to see kind of what they do tonight. They're not going to run kind of that traditional Altus flexbone. It's kind of like what we saw from Ardmore last week. They're really known for doing that. But we're going to see kind of what to expect from them. But looks like we're about ready to start with the homecoming activities.
Yeah, we're going to bring the homecoming festivities to you. We're going to try and get this video situated here as well. And we're going to get these homecoming festivities to you. And congratulations to all the homecoming court. And let's see who your king and queen is for 2023.
Son of Xavier, Javier, and April Abraham. Haley has been involved in the Pride of Elgin band for 8 years. She is a 2-year drum major. She has been yearbook editor, MCC secretary, student council at large member, NHS member, and a class officer for 4 years. She plans to attend OU to major in public relations and a minor in graphic design and photographic arts. She would like to thank her friends and family for all their support. Josiah is a 6-year Southwest All-Region Honor Choir member. He is one of 3 students who made the 2022 National Association for Music Education Mixed Chorus. He has been involved in band for 6 years and is the section leader for percussion. We would like to thank his family for their support. Candidate number 1, Miss Haley Duncan. Representing cheer is candidate number 2, Miss Madeline Johnson, the daughter of Rachel and Dusty Johnson. Her escort is Keith Ferguson, the son of Tanya and Keith Ferguson. After graduation, Madeline plans to get a realtor's license. She has cheered since she was 6, and she has been cheer captain for the past 2 years. She enjoys sleeping and spending time with friends and family and watching reality TV, such as Jersey Shore. Keith plans to play college football and study sports medicine. He is a 4.0 student and a member of NHS. Keith enjoys hunting, fishing, and spending time with his family and friends. He wants everyone to know that his mom is his biggest fan. Candidate number 2, Miss Madeline Johnson. The daughter of Danielle and Scott Schutz, candidate number 3 is Miss Hannah Schutz, representing cross country. She is escorted by Noah Bronkema, the son of Heather and Ben Bronkema. Hannah has run cross country for 3 years and will be in her 4th season of track. She has earned straight A's through her high school career. Aside from working at Chick-fil-A, she likes spending time with family, friends, and her 2 dogs. Hannah plans to attend a university after graduation. Noah has competed in Junior Olympics and broken the school record for backstroke in swim. He plans to attend Ball State College to further his swim career, planning to study psychology while he's there. In his free time, Noah enjoys driving around, hanging out with friends, and competing with his team. Candidate number 3, Miss Hannah Schutz. Candidate number 4 represents fast pitch softball. Miss Kelly Langford is the daughter of Natasha Spores, her stepdad Douglas Spores, and her dad Jeff Langford. Kelly has played softball, basketball, and golf for the Lady Owls for 6 years. She's been a state qualifier in golf twice. She has been in NJHS and NHS through middle school and high school. She plans to attend Cameron University after high school to study education in hopes of becoming an elementary school teacher. Kelly is escorted tonight by Carson Hitt, the son of Melissa and Damon Hitt. Carson has played football for 3 years and competed in discus for 4 years. He has been a member of FFA and FCA through high school. He plans to attend Cameron University after high school, then to attend OSU to get a degree in veterinary medicine. Candidate number 4, Miss Kelly Langford. Representing football is candidate number 5, Miss Grace Waltz, the daughter of Elizabeth and Miles Waltz. Her escort tonight is Trayvon Crabtree, the son of Cheryl Crabtree, Randy Frazier, and James Crabtree. Grace has been a state qualifier on the varsity tennis team. She is a member of NHS and will be attending the OSU Honors College in the fall. She wants to be a surgical nurse practitioner and also thinking about joining the ROTC Air Force program. Trayvon received a game day visit from HBCU. He plans to attend OU Law School. He has maintained a 4.0 grade point average. He likes Dr. Pepper. Candidate number 5 is Grace Waltz. Miss Ellie Stevenson, candidate number 6, represents the swim team. She is the daughter of Carolyn and Lieutenant Colonel Todd Stevenson. She is escorted by Devin Lowe, the son of Sarah and Jordan Willett. Ellie has been on the Elgin swim team for 4 years and has been captain for 2 years. She has qualified for state every year and for Junior Olympics the last 2 years. Ellie was nominated for and selected to attend an all-girls sports and leadership program in Costa Rica, where she worked with local children in sports clinics and trained with college coaches. In the future, Ellie wants to pursue a PhD in neuropsychology. Devin has been swimming for Elgin for 2 years and has been a captain for 1. Devin also has been on the cheer team for 2 years and wrestled at Elgin for 2 years. After he graduates, he plans to attend Great Plains Technology Center to learn welding. He currently has a part-time job at the Goodwill Donation Center in Lawton. Candidate number 6, Miss Ellie Stevenson. Candidate number 7 is Miss Cameron Quintanilla, the daughter of Renee and Charles Quintanilla. Cameron represents volleyball. She is escorted by Peyton Christensen, the son of Judy and Dave Christensen. Cameron has been a part of the Lady Owls volleyball program for 6 years. She has been a cheerleader for 3 years. She plans to attend the University of Texas to become a labor and delivery nurse or pediatric surgeon. Peyton has been in the Elgin football program for 6 years. He has won 3 Super Bowls with the Elgin War Owls. He is deciding between offers from Hendricks, McPherson, and Bethel. Candidate number 7 is Cameron Quintanilla. Representing wrestling is candidate number 8, Miss Symphony Veloz, the daughter of Sonia and Robert Veloz. Michael Adesola, the son of Christy and Vincent Adesola, is Symphony's escort tonight. Symphony has been wrestling since 6th grade. She is a 2-time girls wrestling state champion. She plans to wrestle in college and major in computer science. Michael has played football since the 8th grade. He plans to play football in college and major in sports medicine. He is very grateful for his mom, who has sacrificed so much for him. Candidate number 8, Miss Symphony Veloz. Your reigning 2022 Fall Homecoming Queen is Miss Kenley York. Kenley is a freshman at Oklahoma Baptist University and is pursuing a degree in marketing. At OBU, she is involved in student government and the DECA team. She enjoys spending time with her family and friends. Kenley is thankful for her time here at Elgin High School and is thankful for all the teachers who made an impact on her life. Our flower girl tonight is Miss Adeline Patterson, a first grader in Mrs. Washburn's class. Adeline's parents are Alyssa and Billy Patterson. Adeline cheers for the Elgin War Owls, loves taking care of her animals, and spending time with her family and friends. When she grows up, she wants to be a first grade teacher. Our crown bearer tonight is Oakley Landers, a kindergartner in Mrs. Patterson's class. His parents are Lacey and Justin Landers. Oakley enjoys playing all sports, especially baseball for Oklahoma Aftermath, riding four-wheelers, and spending time with family. When he grows up, he wants to be a firefighter. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big round of applause for your 2023 homecoming court. And now for the winner. Your 2023 Fall Homecoming Queen and her escort are Miss Symphony Veloz and Michael Arisola.
And there goes the confetti, and here will come the crown for Miss Symphony Veloz, and as Michael Adisola, her escort for the evening, Very cool. I've gotten the opportunity to cover some of the girls wrestling here in Symphony. Just not only an outstanding wrestler, but from the time that I've spent with her and from people I've talked to, just an outstanding person too. Same with Mike.
Same, yeah.
I remember interviewing Mike when he was a sophomore, and Coach Wyatt telling me, now this kid, you're going to have to get him to talk, but it's going to be an awesome experience. And yeah, congrats to Mike and congrats to Symphony.
Well, and also congrats to Mike. Mike did a good job this week. I can't remember what exactly he was named, but he was on NFL Network as the way to play, given out by the NFL Network, and I think it was one of the McCourty brothers, I believe, is the one that announced it.
That's so cool.
And here's the type of kid that Mike is, though, that's really super awesome. Like I said, he found a way to enter that into that contest or whatnot. He ended up winning it, and by winning it, he got a $3,000 grant for the football team. Like I said, it wasn't even Coach Chalmers, Coach Wyatt, none of the coaches kind of put it out there. He saw it online, decided to put a clip out there, and won, and now he won $3,000 for his own high school football team. So that just kind of shows the unselfish nature of Mike, and good job by him, and good recognition nationwide. NFL Network, that was a pretty cool deal.
Yeah, for sure. And this is just a really cool thing, homecoming. I don't know about you, Vinny, and of course you were a stud football player. I went to football games. That's the closest, but I mean, it brings you back a little bit, the nostalgia of kind of the Friday nights and the festivities, and you see stuff online of the different dress-up days.
Yeah.
And of course, you and I both private school lads. It was like if we got to wear jeans, that was a big thing. So. It's like you get to wear regular shoes?
Yeah, it's a cool week, and like I said, but it's now 12 minutes before kickoff, so
that's right.
Coach Wyatt is in that locker room saying, hey, congratulations, y'all did everything. Mike, let me get you a handshake, but time to take all the pictures that you can, and let's go get this one. Let's go put this one away, because obviously it's all fun and games, and it's all great and wonderful, but at the end of the day, if you lose the game, it kind of puts a sour note on it, so you want to come out with a quick start and get this thing rocking and rolling.
I think one of the cool things, interesting things about it is the fact that they do it beforehand, because I know that some schools do it differently. I think when I was in high school, I think we did it at halftime, and it's like, how do you keep your mind on the game if your starting center or your starting quarterback is not there to listen to your halftime speech?
And I talked to Coach Wyatt a little bit about that, and he loves that they do it during pregame, because that allows, like you said, it to be done and over with, and then that way all we're doing is focusing on the game from now until the end of the game, and then obviously tomorrow night you got the dance and all that kind of fun stuff. But, yeah, the fact that they get to do it now and not at halftime is really kind of a benefit and helps the football team out. So we're going to take a quick break, though, and we'll be back here shortly. You're watching Elgin Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Step into the best chapter of your life, one with rheumatology care from a provider who focuses on your well-being and getting you back to what matters most. Dr. Shahzad is dedicated to building long-lasting relationships based on trust and medical integrity with every single patient. Schedule your telemedicine appointment today. Don't let rheumatoid arthritis or other inflammatory conditions stop you from enjoying life. MMG, the power of many for the benefit of one.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region, and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled health care to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind: providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle. 580-357-8720.
Lawton's newest hangout, 5370 Northwest Cash Road. A family-friendly atmosphere featuring their award-winning pizza and calzone, made fresh daily from their secret family recipe, with handcrafted burgers, wings, appetizers, salad, and homemade desserts, including
deep-fried banana pudding. Come hang out with us. The Hangout, 5370 Northwest Cache Road in Lawton.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Center's high-quality health care is convenient to wherever you are in the region. We're here for you, whether it's our main clinic on Southwest Lee Boulevard or any of our other locations in Lawton. LCHC has additional clinics in Marlow, Comanche, Cache, Medicine Park, Apache, Elgin, and Burns Flat, with more on the way. Enjoy peace of mind knowing quality care from experienced providers is always available. LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Coast Technology Group helps you feel safe and secure utilizing simple, reliable technology. Allow our team of experts to help you design the right system with high-definition surveillance cameras, cutting-edge smart alarm systems, and thoughtfully designed access control for your home or business. Work, sleep, and play with confidence, knowing CTG is your technology partner.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. We also provide residential trash services for Lawton's outlying communities. We've got a solution for small businesses, contractors, construction companies, and everybody in between. We're a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
Welcome back. It's good to be home again as the Elgin Owls host their first home game in, goodness, almost a month?
Yeah, it's been a while.
And, of course, I wasn't at that one, so this is my first time back at the Nest since week one.
Yeah, it's been a while. It was a 3-week kind of hiatus on the road and took care of business while we were there. But glad to be home.
Always nice to be back.
Yeah, not only for homecoming, but it's kind of a homecoming of sorts because, like you said, we haven't been here in a while.
Right,
so,
yeah.
Glad to be home.
Absolutely. And before the
coin
toss and everything, we're going to go over our starting lineup brought to you by the Morgan Stanley Orchard Group. The key to financial success is taking care of your family tree. For more info, please visit their website or call 580-354-7475. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney LLC, member SIPC. That Elgin offense, it has continued to hum with Trace Laura, who, kind of an expanded role this year and yet has been really good at protecting the football. We've talked enough about Red Lightning, number 9, Matthew Lund, closing in on that school record. Brody Morrison really has just been really explosive, and we saw that. We've been dying for him to get the ball in his hands on special teams, and we saw what happened when you get the ball in his hands. Mr. Homecoming King himself, Michael Adesola, number 4, as well as Trayvon Crabtree, and we're probably going to see Adam Eaton as well as Colin Donnelly, maybe kind of in that Y position. Of course, Adam didn't play last week. He will this week. We saw Colin as
Yeah, Colin got a catch last week. Andre Crabtree has done well at that position as well. So we've got a lot of depth at that tight end position. But everything starts up front with that offensive line. The big guys on the left side, you got Jace Williams and you got Keith Ferguson. You've also got Carson Hitt there at center.
Yes.
Right guard, you've got Hudson Begley, the freshman, and then obviously the right tackle, you've got Shea Spencer on the outside there. And then and everything starts up front with those guys. I mean, those guys have done a great job all year creating big holes for Matt to run through, and then have really protected Trace really, really well. And Trace has done a good job of protecting the football. 15 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions. That's really an awesome stat for him because he only had 10 last year on the year, so he already kind of went above and beyond that. Then on the defensive side of the thing, everything kind of just like the offense, everything starts up front with the guys, Shea Spencer, Jack Angley, and Jace Williams in the center.
Yeah, I think we mentioned this before. I think Shea and Jace playing on both sides of the ball, I think you're going to see those guys get a lot of looks for playing offensive line kind of at the next level, but defensively they've been outstanding. And I want to give Jace a lot of credit. The main reason that Shea and Colin and Jack have gotten so many tackles, and not to take anything away from those guys, Jace is getting double, sometimes even triple teamed up there, and so it's and
that allows Colin and Ritson too behind him to kind of run free and get as many tackles as they do as well. Some of that kind of goes unsung sometimes, but good job by him of kind of clogging up that middle and then allowing those guys to run free. And then on the outside, you've got Peyton and Andre who do a great job on the outside of those outside linebackers, and then at corners you've got Trey Harris and Michael Adesola, and then in the back end you've got the aforementioned Brody Morrison and Hunter Jackson. We got the coin toss out there.
Yeah, our coin toss sponsor, as always, R&J Motors. Is your vehicle not working right? Do you want the best engine repair? Well, call R&J Motors in Elgin on Oklahoma 17, 580-492-5900.
Yeah, let out by our normal captains of Keith Ferguson, Matt Lund, and Michael Adesola this week. Colin Donnelly, well-deserved, is the 4th captain picked by the coaches. And then Anthony Finley, a neighbor of mine, is out there as the Scout Team Player of the Week as well. Thomas Finley,
yeah. But it looks like the doing the coin tosses, Altus will looks like Altus's captains are going to be number 2, Colton Gillespie, number 52, Peyton Reed.
74
is going to be A.J. Hughes.
And then number 42.
Number 42 is, it's number 12 actually.
Sorry.
Garrett Gribble is going to be their 4th captain.
A little fireworks show going on over here.
Well, hot dog.
Homecoming week.
Yeah, it is. That was one thing, when I think my first game that I covered here at the Elgin the newly renovated Elgin Stadium a couple years ago was that Cache versus Elgin game where got to see the fireworks for the first time, and that was a really cool deal. And it looks like Peyton Christensen will be holding that no quarter flag, is well deserved. He has been just so solid kind of in the back end as those captains are heading out. I did not see the result of that coin toss. Did you?
Yes, no. We won the toss. We deferred to the second half, so we're going to start on defense, and Peyton Christensen as the black flag.
Okay, and
there we go. As our black flag holder this week.
Got
is
the flares going. I tell you what, they put on a good production here. And it gets the boys fired up, and as Primetime used to say, if you look good, you feel good, you play good. And
red on red tonight.
Red on red. I believe that is 6 consecutive different uni combos. And here come your Elgin Owls as they try to rip through that banner. Again, the wind might be complicating a few of the things tonight, but they are raring to go, and they are getting ready to face off against the Altus Bulldogs. They played, of course, last year, and Elgin won pretty handily. So we're going to see Altus come out as the Bulldogs, like I said, led by Coach Jeremy Reed in his first year back in Altus. And so it's going to be interesting to see how this one goes.
Yeah, just stick with us. Like I said, we're kind of having some technical difficulties as far as the wind. It's kind of playing with our camera up top. So we're going to try and do everything we can to make sure that you get the best view of this one. If not, you might have to listen to it like a like a radio game at some point.
Back in the 1900s.
Right, but we will keep communications up there with Sadie to make sure that we get this thing settled and get you a good presentation for the game tonight. Like I said, one of the biggest keys to the game is setting this thing and getting the tone early. Like I said, going to start off on the defensive side of the ball, so we'd love to get a 3-and-out and get the ball right back to the offense. But interesting to see, like I said, the wind might play a little bit of a factor tonight. It's kind of blowing from the north, about 20, 30 miles an hour. Going to have some gusts, so that could play a little havoc, but we'll see how this one goes. Great night for football, though, weather-wise, as far as temperature. First game that kind of feels like it's actually football weather.
Yeah.
We've been in the upper 80s and 90s for most kickoffs, but tonight we're probably in those mid to low 70s, if not 60s. So it's going to be a fun one.
Yeah, we see Gabe Dittmeyer line up for the Waynes drive-in kickoff.
Come on, everybody.
Let's go to Waynes. Best cherry limeades, best shakes. Of course, the Jolly Pop, Love Potion number 9. And we're getting ready for some homecoming football. It's, like you said, it's some good football weather. Getting down in the 60s and 50s tonight is Gabe Dittmeyer, number 8, getting ready to put his foot into it.
Thanks for watching the Hillary Communications pregame show. And we're going to get this one underway.
Gabe kicks it, little short, about the 17. It's going to be received. And some traffic there, and he's going to be stopped before the
25-yard line.
25-yard line. Looks like that was Gribble, number 12, one of their captains. So we're going to see the Altus Bulldogs come out against that black flag defense. Feels weird to use the term black when they're wearing all red, but it is what it is. I know the take no quarter mindset, kind of that pirate mentality. And here come the Altus Bulldogs. And it looks like number 13, Brody Rogers, is going to be their quarterback. Like we said, a little bit different look, going to be in the shotgun, 3 receivers. And they're kind of stacking the line. Elgin is bobbled snap. Rogers is going to throw, and it's going to be in the dirt or in the foam, in the pellets, as it were.
Yeah, just a quick little rollout pass right there. We want to try and, like I said, one of the keys to the game was trying to allow them to pass the ball. Want to make sure that we control that line of scrimmage up front by the defensive front. And then if we can force them to pass, I think good things could potentially happen on the back end.
Yeah, Elgin won this game last year 34-0 against Altus. And so it's going to be 2nd down and 10. 4 receivers out, running back to the pocket of Rogers. He's going to throw it. It's going to be tipped, and it looks like either Angeli or Christensen got his fingertips to it. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and 10. First big drive and first big down of the game for both teams, as Elgin would love to get a 3-and-out here to start and get Trace, Matt, and that O-line get to going.
Yeah, good job. Like I said, I mean, just not very good throws by the quarterback there on the first 2 plays of the game. So it brings up a 3rd and long here. Like, this is where every defense likes to be. Going to bring some pressure, it looks like, on the outside from Andre. And here comes.
It's going to be a short throw, and he's going to be stuck there by Hunter Jackson. That pass was to Gillespie, but Hunter Jackson said no more from there, and so the fists come up. 4th down, upcoming.
Yeah, great job by Hunter Jackson right there, coming from his safety spot to stop the receiver as soon as he caught the ball, so he couldn't get any yards after the catch, and brings up the 4th down. Like I said, if he's not there right away, you're able to run with that ball after the catch and might pick up that 1st down. But good job of reading it by him and coming up from his safety spot and getting him on the ground quickly. See if Brody can get his hands back on another one. Had the punt return last week.
And that
bad snap.
Snap is on the ground. It rolls, and that kick kind of gets hung up in the air, and that's going to bounce backwards. And that's going to bounce even farther backwards, and it's going to be picked up. Was that blown dead?
Yeah, no,
it's not blown dead. We've seen this before against El Reno, and they're going to tackle him or going to try to tackle him. Did he get the 1st down? Yeah, I guess he did. This is just.
Yeah, it's kind of the same situation there. Like we kind of figured out the rule last week. Last
2 weeks ago,
against,
yeah.
Yeah, so if the ball ends up behind the line of scrimmage, then they are allowed to move the ball forward. And right there.
And that's something as a coach, even if you know that rule, why would you practice that?
Yeah.
Because you don't plan on that happening.
Yeah,
and,
it's hard to work on something like that. Obviously,
and And as bizarre as that seems, I'm not going to lie, I've seen it happen in a high school game when I was in high school. The difference was that was on, like, a snowy night with, like, freezing rain, and you kind of excuse a bad punt on a night like that. Tonight it's just a little windy, so maybe that had something to do with it. It did go a little high. Rogers is going to throw on first down. Gillespie can't hold on to it, and that's never had possession, so it's going to be incomplete. Yeah, just kind of bizarre, and it's something where you don't expect that, and you're not trying to get in trouble by tackling a player that's, after the play. But if you don't hear a whistle.
If you don't hear a whistle, you got to keep playing. Obviously, it's kind of a weird deal there because obviously you're trying to get away from the ball so it doesn't hit you because that one did start on your side of the line of scrimmage, but then obviously once it took the bad bounce backwards. It is what it is. You got to live.
And creeping up on the right side. It's going to be handoff up the middle, and it looks like that's going to be number 20, DJ Wilson for Altus. Kind of a more diminutive back, but pretty sturdy.
Yeah, Ritson coming on the outside right there. Looked like he was going to be able to get to the running back, but was just kind of slipped underneath him there and was able to get some positive yards, but still brings up a 3rd and long.
Now, I know that I've come under some scrutiny and criticism for how I've described the way some of our linebackers look, but some of it is just the padding that these guys wear that makes them look taller or bigger, but man, they're so athletic, they're so quick, they're so tall. And here comes Jack Angley. Speaking of tall, he's going to bring him down.
Yeah,
Jack the Dark Angel.
Jack and Shea right there on the big sack. Pushes them way, way back, so it's going to bring up a 4th down again. Shea's got the little stripes going on the socks tonight.
What I love about Shea also is just,
great personality.
Things. Great personality. Love his, his enthusiasm, dancing after all these plays. Also, guys like him and Jace, by the way, they're coming off the field for this punt. They're going to go back on the field. Right. I don't know if people understand, and we see it so much in Oklahoma where you have some of these smaller schools, how crazy and how wild in some cases playing both ways is, just on a physical toll. And it's going to be fair caught by Brody at about the 40. And in some of these schools, it's just second nature. You're just used to it. It's like, what positions does he play? Not position singular. So many of these guys, we've seen some of the best players in the state play multiple positions because they're asked to.
And when that happens, you've got to, like I said, you've got to take those little breaks. And you got to use them to the best of your ability, He was only out there, take advantage of them as best you can. Obviously, it was only maybe 30 seconds that he was out, but got a quick little water break, and now he's ready to go.
1st and 10 from the 39. Elgin going to hand off. Matthew Lund to the right side. Got some good blocking. Great block by Mike, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds. And he is going to get a 1st down. Going to be down around probably about the 46-45. You're going to give him the 46, so if you're thinking 11 yards, about a 15-yard gain there.
Yeah, only 36 yards away from 4,000 on his career and 337 coming into tonight away from that school record. I know it's something that we've been talking about all week, all year, but it's that's a big, big accomplishment, and hopefully he can break it this year and become that all-time leading rusher.
So
it's your first quarter sponsor.
We'll get to them in a moment. Here comes Matt, and he is brought down by the ankles. Great play there by number 18, Ray Guzman. First quarter sponsor is going to be Comanche Home Center. Reminder that Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks. And it's, Matthew with no gain there really on his second carry of the game. So going to be in the shotgun or the pistol again with Colin kind of as that extra blocker. And we're going to see, or actually that was Adam Eaton as the extra blocker. Regardless, there goes Matt Lund up the middle with a 1st down.
Yeah, good job by Matt right there following his blockers. Kind of, like I said, that the play actually was designed to go to the outside, but good job of him seeing that spot, seeing that hole, and put his foot in the ground and went straight upfield.
About a 10-yard
went north
gain.
And south for that 10-yard game right there.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think that's kind of a misconception about Matt is he's just kind of the scat back. He has no problem running up the middle, and he's strong. And we're going to see 3 receivers again. Little pitch out to Adam Eaton, and he's got some room. Adam to the 10. That is an touchdown. Trace Lord, Adam Eaton. 36 yards. First score of the game.
Yeah, just a quick little kind of like delay route right there. Adam does a good job of catching it after the play. Good job on the outside of blocking by Trey Crabtree. And uses his speed and gets all the way to the end zone for the big 36-yard touchdown. Trace's 16th touchdown on the year.
7:53 left in the first quarter.
Glad to see Adam back this week.
Yeah.
Gives us a different dimension at that tight
It
end
really
spot
does.
because of his size.
Kick is up, kick is good from Gabe Dittmeyer. 7:53 remaining in the first quarter. Your score, Elgin 7, Altus 0. You're watching Elgin Out Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Let's go!
Guys, the toilet's clogged! Stop again! Oh, that's gross.
Unnecessary clogging. 30-minute fix. We'll have you back and using the toilet in no time. Don't let bad plumbing penalize you. Call Whitehead Plumbing today.
When plumbing problems hit hard like a linebacker, call an audible. Whitehead Plumbing is here to tackle them head on.
Whitehead Plumbing, the real MVPs.
Yeah! Woo! We're your plumbing MVP.
The touchdown to Adam Eaton is going to be a Wayne's driving kickoff. Come on, everybody, let's go to Wayne's. And it's going to be received at about the 20. And going to be brought down, looks like number 21.
Dylan Brown
Dylan
right
Brown
there.
brings it down. And so the
Wichita Furniture
drive summary, 4-play drive from the 39. So about a 61-yard drive culminating with the 36-yard kind of dump-out pass from Trace Lohr that Adam Eaton takes to the crib for his first touchdown, I believe, of the season, correct? Or did he have one?
He had one earlier in the year, so it's either second or third.
I wasn't at the cash game.
Yeah, I think he had one there.
Okay. So 1st and 10 from the 30 for Altus.
Got a special guest in the stands tonight. Got, for the first time, I think, being in the stands.
It's going to be Camden Lane, and he's going to get brought down. And it looked like Brody Morrison tracked him down and maybe a gain of one. Tell us about that special guest.
Yeah, just kind of running all over the place there. So we got Sweet Caroline is in the stands tonight.
Oh!
Caroline Wyatt.
Wyatt.
Coach Wyatt's daughter. Looks like she's in the stands tonight. So kudos to her to watching Dad's football team out here.
I don't know if this got mentioned, but I think it's now a prerequisite that you have to have a child to be on the coaching staff of Elgin. No pressure to anybody else, but what are we at now? 3 or 4? Three already this summer, and then
this summer,
the fourth expecting, I believe.
Yeah, I think we've got Coach Castro, Coach Wyatt, Coach O, and I think Coach Langford's expecting one soon as well.
Jace Williams bringing the pressure up the gut, and
Coach Baker and Coach Hill already have a couple of pieces, I believe.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, I think TJ's the last one on the list.
No pressure.
Yeah. TJ was our guest this week on the podcast.
There you go.
We kind of nerded out a little, talking about quarterback play.
I was going to say you're running out of guests. Hintity hint hint.
Got to talk to Mr. Bean about that one.
Okay. Well,
he does all the setup.
If he adds me on Facebook, accepts my Facebook request, then maybe we'll see. But yeah, it's going to be 3rd and 9 from the 31 now, as Brody Rogers, which a couple years ago when Dan Kokenauer was there, I watched them play. I believe it was Eisenhower. Brody can throw. And it looks like they're going to either a false start. Yeah, I believe it's going to be or no, is it going to be a timeout? Timeout taken by Altus. We'll take one as well. 6:14 to go in the first quarter. You're watching Elgin Out Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Have hail damage on your vehicle? Look no further than Cars Hail Repair Specialists. They're locally owned and operated with certified PDR technicians and offer a lifetime warranty with 0 out-of-pocket guarantee. They work directly with your insurance and they give a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Make sure you ask them about the $200 referral program. Cars Hail Repair Specialists. Give them a call today, 580-360-5050.
See us today at Wichita Furniture, where for a limited time we are having 50% off all living room furniture. That's right, all living room furniture is 50% off MSRP. So come in today and take advantage of this awesome deal. Wichita Furniture, off the corner of Cash Road and Fort Sill Boulevard.
3rd and 9 again for Altus after taking the timeout. And here comes Ritzenmeyer. Good blocking, but the receiver Gillespie did not have eyes on the ball, so it's behind him, and it's going to be incomplete, and it's going to be a 4th down for that black flag defense.
Yeah, it looked like a little option route there potentially, but receiver decided to cut on the inside. Quarterback thought he was going to go outside, so falls harmlessly to the ground and brings up another 4th down. Punting situation here. Obviously, I would imagine they've rallied the troops over there and said, hey, let's go. Let's not let them down the ball if it doesn't go past the line of scrimmage.
And another low snap. And this one is not going to go anywhere as the punter is going to run. And Philip Peebushy's going to bring him down at the 20. Great starting field position for the Elgin Owls.
Yeah, they're going to start inside of that Scooter's red zone.
Scooter's red zone. Passed by Scooter's Coffee on the way up here. And I even said to my wife, I was like, in my best announcing voice, that's Scooter's Coffee. How many are Scooter's Coffee red zone? She was like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm practicing. Don't you judge me.
Yeah, my mom's coming up from New Orleans.
Oh, wow.
The week of the MacArthur game.
Okay.
And
well,
she made a comment the other day. I think I need to try this Scooter's place
hey,
out. It wasn't
yeah,
here the last
absolutely.
time she was here.
Well, and based on the conversations I've heard you talk about with your mom, she knows her football for sure. So, like, maybe she'll take my place. Who knows? But we're going to have 1st and 10 at the 20, and it's going to be a handoff up the middle. Looks like Ritson was in there. Not just a big – obviously it's a big week with homecoming, but big college football week. Of course, I know that if there's anyone in this booth that might or might not be from Louisiana, LSU's got Missouri this weekend.
Yeah.
And, of course, the big one in Dallas this weekend between OU and Texas.
So look right here. This is what we were kind of talking about during the keys of the game. See,
yeah,
it's kind of an exotic defense, kind of a prowling type defense.
Almost looks like a punt block.
Right. But you just got to stay. If you're an offensive lineman, you just got to stay and block the zone.
And here comes
and
Ritson, and
Ritson
is going to be taken down after about a 6 or 7 yard gain. And Ritson, the thing with him, and kind of like we talked about some of those guys playing multiple positions, is, and not to say that he's gotten slower per se, but, you look at him this year versus last year, we've talked about it. He's put on weight. And he's kind of, they rely on him more he's a starter at linebacker. He is going to be their starter at running back probably by next year, but he's definitely a change of pace from Matt in the way that he plays. He's kind of more of that thumper he's got speed, but he's definitely more of kind of a power back compared to Matt. And it looks like we're going to have an offsides against Altus. Would you kind of agree with that?
It's a great 1-2 punch. I mean, kind of the old school Mississippi State thunder and lightning type deal there. That's a baseball reference, but still.
I was like, wait, who were the running backs?
They do a good job of complimenting each other. I mean,
and little screen pass out to Brody Morrison, and he's going to shed a tackle. He's going to go in to the end zone. That is an Elgin Owl touchdown.
Woo! Like I said, that's just one of those plays that we like to get to Brody, get the ball to him in space, use that ability that he has on those punt returns and whatnot. Great job of blocking on the outside as well, and able to scoot into the end zone for the big touchdown there to bring it 13-0.
And it's going to be
another touchdown by Trace. Trace is second on the night.
Yeah, another quick strike. And they're going to bring out Dittmeyer for the kick. And that kick is up and good. So, with 4:48 remaining in the first quarter, your score is Elgin 14 Altus 0. You're watching Elgin football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you ready for a debit card? Well, this card is more than you may realize. It's a reward-earning, style-affirming, money-managing, do-it-all debit card, like a key to the world. It's the Pay Me debit card from Communication Federal. Our Pay Me account pays you real cash that adds up fast, earning rewards when you use your card. So get a free Pay Me debit card today. It's secure shopping and payment power online or in stores. Sounds like you're ready. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Gabe Dittmeyer set for that Wayne's drive-in kickoff. Come on, everybody, let's go to Wayne's. Oh, well, the wind.
Yep, going to knocked it off the tee there.
Knocked it off the tee.
Get one more shot at it. If not, somebody might have to hold it for him.
Before we went to break, we were talking about the big college football weekend. Of course, OU Texas down at the Cotton Bowl. And as we speak, Oklahoma State playing a Friday night game against Kansas State in Stillwater. As that kick is going to trail off and go into the end zone, it looks like.
Through there, yeah. So it's going to be a touchback.
Touchback. Looks like they tried to let that one go out of bounds, but they're Nice little trail off by Gabe. And so we're going to see the Bulldogs take back over
at the 20
at the 20-yard line. And so, and our scoring recap brought to you by Wichita Furniture. Not a whole lot to talk about other than, the run by Ritson.
Yeah, you got the ball at the 20-yard line, so a 20-yard drive capped off by the touchdown to Brody Morrison on the little swing pass, getting the ball to him in space.
So we're going to see the defense, almost 4 linebackers as Mike kind of plays up close, and it's going to be a run up the middle. It looks like that's going to be DJ Wilson again for Altus.
Yeah, with no receiver out on his side, he kind of folded back into the box, Mike, there, and was able to get in with Colin on the tackle there.
And the Elgin moved up in the AP rankings this week by virtue, in some ways, of Piedmont's blowout loss at the hands of Guthrie. But also, I think Elgin is playing like a top 4 team in 5A right now, and as we see that defense kind of stifle that run again.
Yeah, good job by Jace right there, kind of clogging up the middle and not allowing the running back to go anywhere. Brings up a 3rd and long, though, again.
Yeah, Jace, Ritson, Jack was in there, and then Shea kind of finished things up. Under 4 minutes to go in this first quarter. 3rd down again, facing the Bulldogs. So
we are aware of the technical difficulties, and we're trying our best to
work with
you. But
it's going to be a handoff. No, Rogers is going to keep it. He's going to throw it deep, and it is going to be picked off by Trey Harris at the 47.
Yeah, good job of Jack right there, getting in there and kind of forcing to get rid of the ball a little bit early and a little bit short.
And we got that great Comanche or great Wichita Furniture instant replay there, and it looks like we've got a player down.
Yeah, we got a player down. We're going to take a break. You're watching Elgin football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Here at Classic Lawton Chevrolet, we love our community and we want to show our appreciation.
We offer savings for military, first responders, college students, and educators, giving back to those who give everything they've got.
What's in your driveway? You don't have to come onto the lot, we'll bring it to you.
Get a 360-degree view and video summary of every vehicle. Top dollar for your trade, and even get pre-approved. ClassicChevyNation.com.
What's in your driveway?
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
They say the best way to be a good neighbor is to know your neighbors and give a little help when they need it. And when you need a little, you can find help at Ace Hardware in Elgin. Not only do they offer everything from grills to flowers, paint, hardware, and tools, they offer experience to help guide you through the process. And they're happy to take the time to make sure you can do it right. Ace Hardware of Elgin. They're more than just a hardware store. They're your neighbors. Ace Hardware, 7796 Highway 277 in Elgin.
The Owls are going to take over at the 47-yard line, 1st and 10. Matt Lund is going to evade a couple of tacklers and be brought down eventually after a gain of about 7, and it looks like...
Yeah, great job by Matt right there, kind of like making a little bit out of nothing. I mean, kind of good penetration by the Altus defensive line, but good job by Matt making that first man miss and then kind of cutting the back grain a little and getting 7 or 8 yards there on the first down play. Getting closer to that 4,000. Not quite there yet. Probably about 5 or 6 yards short by our calculations, but we're not mathematicians up here. We'll find out for sure from David at halftime.
And we're going to see Matt go right side, and he's going to stop on a dime and kind of spin out.
I think there's going to
be close. Looks like, was there a flag? Yeah, there was.
Yeah, probably a hold, so that's going to push us back 2nd and long. 14-0 here, 2 minutes and 52 seconds left in the first quarter. Ace Hardware first quarter.
And we, again, thank you for watching the game on Oklahoma Sports Network, whether you're watching it, and it looks like a block below the knees, whether you're watching it on our website, on one of the apps on your phone, or on
Facebook.
I
think we're one of the Facebook
games this week, or on Apple TV, Roku, Fire Stick. Actually had a gentleman at the store that I work at this week, when I told him what I do in my part-time, he said, man, tell me the name of that site, and I'll look it up. And so
hopefully he's watching.
Yeah, hopefully he's watching. We've got second down and long.
Kind of
now at about the 37.
Kind of back in that exotic prowling type defense. Like I said, the offensive line is just going to block a zone, and whoever comes in their zone, that's who they're going to block.
And that zone blocking is going to go to the left, as is Matthew Lund. He's to the 50. He's
there he goes!
To the 40, to the 30, to the 20. You're not going to catch him. Red Lightning, touchdown!
Woo! Oh, I think it just fell out of his pocket. Okay. I was like, how did we get a flag there? But I think it fell out of the back judge's pocket, so no flags on the play. It's going to be a long, long touchdown run.
63 yards for Matthew Lund.
That puts him over 4,000 rushing yards for his career.
Absolutely. And
close to
get
100.
him
Close to 100
already for the game.
Yeah. Great job, though, like I said, that's the problem with that prowling defense. I mean, you kind of, once you get past that first line of trouble, then it's off to the races, and nobody does it better than Matt Lund. So that's up and good, 21-0. You're watching Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
And we're going to have another Wayne's Drive-In kickoff, brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In, as Elgin leads 21-0.
First quarter.
Altus Bulldogs, 2:28 to go in our first quarter.
Come on, everybody.
Let's
go
to
to
Wayne's.
Wayne's.
Here comes Gabe Dittmeyer's kick. It's going to be a bit of a line drive, going to take a bounce, and it's going to be bobbled a little bit and then brought out from about the 2, and it's going to be Camden Lane bringing the ball out.
Brody Morrison down there fairly quickly to get him tackled by about the 16, 17-yard line. Braxton Antuna down there as well. Defense is doing a great job tonight. Forcing several punts so far, not allowing much on the ground or in the air by the Bulldogs. And the offense is taking the opportunity when they've gotten it and gone downfield and scored touchdowns on each of their 3 drives so far.
2:23 to go in this first quarter. Brought to you by Comanche Home Center Ace Hardware, as we're going to see some pressure coming off the edges, and that's going to be a quick pass, and it's going to be disrupted by Hunter Jackson. Nice little quick pass there. Good idea as Lane had the ball in his hands, but Hunter Jackson knocked it out.
Yeah, just a quick slant route there. Good throw, but great play by Hunter to get his hand in there and knock it to the ground. Brings up a 2nd and 10. We're trying still with the camera. We apologize.
Right.
The wind is playing havoc up there.
It is Oklahoma, after all. Shane Spencer going to bring a guy down. I think that's one thing that, you can say, oh, Oklahoma, it's windy there. Until you've lived here, you really kind of don't know.
No.
I mean, I think when I was in college, we had the we had the old intramural track over by our dorms. I would run there sometimes, and I literally changed lanes without meaning to one day because the wind blew me over. Yeah. And it can get a pretty bit windy. I know we had some storms earlier this week. No rain tonight, just a little cooler and a little windier. But it's going to bring up a 3rd and 9 for the Bulldogs. So
see if we can get some pressure right here. Down
Andre Crabtree kind of playing in a bit of that slot where they're going to play a zone. And it's going to be caught by Gillespie, and there's going to be a flag. He was brought down by a couple of Owls there.
Let's see what the flag is here. A little bit short of the first down, so if it's on them, I think we would decline it. But
sure,
let's see what it is. We had a lot of people at the quarterback's feet, so could be the dreaded roughing the passer, maybe.
Not entirely sure. Is this?
We got both. No, so it was an illegal touching. So I guess that receiver was covered up by the outside guy. So that's going to be a loss of down as well. So that's going to bring up 4th down. So should be a punt here, but you would think.
Yeah, one would think.
He's got his off. Well, he's referee's in their huddle talking to him right now. So 1:29 left to go in the first quarter. So it was a loss of down on the play. I think they're explaining that to the Altus coaching staff at the moment.
So
got some nice little visitors in here right now. Marley, Maisie, Rylan, Remy. Homecoming night brings everybody out.
Absolutely. Yeah, they got their face paint on, got their mums.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, back in my day, the mums were only for the high schoolers. They didn't know they did it for all the kids, too.
It's
a big deal here. And that one is going to drop and be picked up at about the 43. Yeah, it's really cool, like I said before the game, how the whole community kind of rallying around not just homecoming week, but really Elgin athletics. It's a fantastic time for Elgin athletics right now, not just the football team being 5-0, but as we mentioned earlier, congrats to Levi Garrett and the softball team heading to the state tournament.
Yes, very good job there by them, beating El Reno to advance. So
that doesn't hurt at all.
I know people enjoy that one. So
can't imagine why.
They were able to take care of business there in a 6-inning game. Kind of got called a little short because of some rain, but they're moving on to the state championship tournament.
And it looks like they got some players to jump off sides there.
Be a free 5 yards for us.
Yep.
Yeah, offense has just been real efficient tonight. 2 touchdowns by Trace, a long touchdown run by Matt. Defense has done a great job all night as well. So it's kind of an efficient, well-executed first quarter by your Owls. Sometimes, like I said, you're a little nervous when it's homecoming week because you might come out a little slow because of all the extracurricular things going on and distractions. But like I said, this is a mature team that's been around for a while, played a ton of football together. So
Laura is going to look to Michael Adesola. He's got it at the 25, got it at the 20, and he's going to finally be brought down. It's going to take 3, 4, 5 Bulldogs to bring down Michael Adesola.
Yeah, just a quick little hitch route right there. Good job by Trace getting the ball out quick. And Mike does a good job after the catch of running after the catch and picks up some big positive yards, gets us right inside of that Scooters red zone.
And Laura's going to swing it back out again. It's going to be Peyton Christensen, and that is another Elgin Owl touchdown.
Woo! Yeah, same play right there that they ran to Brody. This time they run it to Peyton. That play only works if Michael and Trey do a great job on the outside of blocking. They did. Peyton read those blocks and found his way right on into the end zone for a 17-yard touchdown to make it 27-0, your Elgin Owls.
So we're going to see if Gabe Dittmeyer can.
Third touchdown pass of the night for Trace.
Going to see if Gabe can make it 28. The kick is up, kick is good. 28-0 our score, 46 seconds left in the first quarter. You're watching Elgin football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Gabe Dittmeyer getting set to kick off again as Elgin has a 28-0 lead before the end of the first quarter.
Another Wayne's driving
kickoff. The best burgers, baskets, steak fingers, and more. Come on, everybody, let's go to Wayne's. So Dittmeyer going to slow run up and kick it. Another good kick from Gabe. Going to be taking it about the 6. He's going to run it out, and it looks like Gillespie again going to be brought down at about the 25.
Yeah, decent return right there for Gillespie. Gets it out to the 25-yard line. Defense back on the field. Done a great job. Like I said, done a great job all night so far. We've got Kephart in there this drive.
Oh, and our Wichita Furniture drive summary, nice little
efficient drive there. It's capped off by the swing route to Peyton for the touchdown. Makes it 28-0. 17-yard touchdown, I believe. Trace's third on the night.
And of course, the pass down there to Michael Adesolo is really one of the catalysts of that drive. Here's going to be a handoff. No, it's going to be kept by the quarterback, and he's not going to go anywhere. Rogers isn't.
Yeah, good read there by Shea Spencer. Didn't go for the fake and stayed with the quarterback and was able to wrap him up, and then Colin Donnelly comes there to clean everything up.
Colin Donnelly, number 77, Shea Spencer, lead the charge for the out.
A great job of penetration right there by Shea. Brings up a second long. Probably going to get us to the second quarter, so 10. Yep.
Yeah, under 10 seconds left, and it looks like they're going to let that run. So after one quarter of play, Elgin on homecoming night leads 28-0 over Altus. You're watching Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Miller Noble Heating and Air Conditioning, we offer preventive maintenance agreements, summer tune-ups, and service calls. During the summer, when your air conditioner breaks, you have to give us a call. Well, with preventive maintenance agreements, it prevents that. We go out, service the air conditioners, and prep them so they don't fail on you in the peak time of the year. The U.S. Department of Energy states that you can save up to 30% of your utility bill by having your system properly maintained.
Come see us today at Wichita Furniture, where for a limited time we are having 50% off all living room furniture. That's right, all living room furniture is 50% off MSRP. So come in today and take advantage of this awesome deal. Wichita Furniture, off the corner of Cash Road and Fort Sill Boulevard.
Back here at Elgin Owl Football Stadium, it's the second quarter, which is brought to you by the Lodge of Fraternal Order of Police for Lawton, Lodge 98, and the Lawton Police Officers Association, proudly serving the Lawton community and supporting our athletics. So it's going to be 2nd and 13 for Brody Rogers and the Altus Bulldogs. So Altus trying to find any sort of momentum and rhythm offensively. Rogers going to drop back. He's going to throw it quickly, and it's going to be low, and it looked like, I believe it was Ritson Meyer that was kind of
21. I think that was
21.
Dylan Brown.
Okay,
right
Dylan
there.
Brown is in there.
Yeah, did a good job of coverage out there.
When they pull their jerseys halfway up their sternum, it's hard for me to tell.
Well, Ritson's got the black on tonight.
That's right. Yeah, I
so
should have noticed. Yeah, I can see him
that
now. Yeah.
But brings up a 3rd and long like they've been in all night. And see if we bring a little pressure here.
And it looks like they're going to bring some from Crabtree, and they're going to throw it, and it's going to be It's going to be popped and caught.
Good
Looks
job.
like the intended receiver, and it looks like that was Lane.
Yeah, it hit off the Altus player, but good job of catching it off to Ricochet. But good job by Hunter Jackson not giving up on the play and following the ball and coming up with the big hit right there.
Give credit to Altus's Camden Lane, who thought, that pass isn't going to me. It's going to Gillespie. It's bouncing off my teammate's back, and kind of playing the ricochet there. So it's going to
be punting with the wind this time. So
with
Brody,
the wind.
Brody might be able to get his hands on this one.
He's standing around the 35-yard line as the punt. We, of course, have seen Altus struggle with punts tonight, and another low snap. This punt is going to come off.
Brody may get his hands on this one.
And he's going to take it just south of the 30. He's going to get to the 40, and some blocks. There's going to be a blindside block, and it's hard to kind of argue with that. So that's going to bring it was a nice return. It's going to bring it back a little bit with that looked like on the Trent Carman punt. So now we got a player down, it looks like. So we are going to take a break. We will be back here watching Elgin football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Barres Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Barres, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Barres Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Becker Raybon Funeral Home has been serving the funeral needs of Southwest Oklahoma since 1940 and is owned by the Raybon family. We believe family ownership makes a great difference in the care and service your family receives. Their staff is eager to find ways to assist you. Whether it's with live streaming or benefit assistance, we can help. When it comes to measuring personal levels of service, there are other funeral homes, and then there is ours. Becker Raybon Funeral Home, 1502 Fort Sill Boulevard. Where sports is our middle name. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Back with you is Brody Morrison being helped off the field. Good to see Brody at least walking.
He's putting some weight on us. I think we're okay.
Yeah, I think he's all right. You hate to see anybody get hurt, and Brody's been such a dynamic player, and he's going to go join Trey Harris kind of on the sidelines. Not what you want to see from Elgin with a couple of starters kind of getting banged up early. It's going to be a handoff on first down from the 26. It's going to be Ritzenmeyer to the right, and he's got plenty of room. He's got plenty of speed. He's going to almost hurdle a defender, and he's going to get down to about the 42-yard line of Altus. It's going to be a first down, Elgin.
Yeah, good job of running right there by Ritson, following his blockers, getting to the edge, and picks up a big chunk yardage play there on first down.
You know, we've gotten used to seeing them truly, I wouldn't say necessarily 50-50, but truly almost like a 55-45 in how often they kind of use Ritson in place of Matt. Now, of course, we haven't seen the guys play a full quarter game truly, but with Matt already at 95 yards tonight, Ritson's getting the bulk of the carries here in the second quarter and into the first, and he's going to run again for about 5 or 6, brought down by number 23, Tyler Davenport.
Yeah, they do a good job. Like I said, at one point, I think after 3 games.
Speak of the devil.
I think after 3 games, it was 17 carries. But, yeah, they do a good job. And like I said, it gives Matt a little bit of a run, a little bit of a break here and there, and Ritson does a good job of coming in and kind of, like I said, kind of being that change of pace. But then you just saw in that last play, he has the speed to get to the outside and score long touchdowns as well.
2nd and 6. Matt Lund back in the ballgame. Trace Laura possibly changing the play or letting his blockers know what's up. And it's going to be a handoff. Here comes Matt Lund on the right. He's got running room. Mama, there goes that man. Touchdown, Elgin.
Woo! Yeah, just an outside zone right there. Good job by Matt following his blockers. Huge hole created by the offensive line, and he follows him all the way into the end zone for the long touchdown. Puts Matt well over probably 150 for the night. getting ever so close to that 330. He had 337 coming in, so getting ever so close to that school record.
So, I believe that was about a 38-yarder.
We'll get the stats for you at halftime from Statman extraordinaire David Dillingham.
Kick is up. Kick is kind of short. And
Got
it's
in there.
still good, though. He snuck it in. Gabe Dittmeyer with the extra point. 9:35 remaining in our second quarter, rather. Elgin leads Altus 35-0. You're watching Elgin Out Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
Another touchdown run by Matt Lund of 38 yards. He now has 133 rushing yards on the night, and his last 2 touches have gone for touchdowns of totaling over 100 yards. So big night already on just 5 carries for the senior. And Wayne's driving kickoff coming, everybody. Let's go to Wayne's. It's going to be received at about the 28, and he's going to be brought down finally, and that was KG Schmidt for the Altus Bulldogs. So we're going to see the Elgin Owl defense come back on the field. We're going to see a few kind of new faces. We're going to see Jackson Sutherland looks like he's out there, as well as Philip Peebushy, which Phil is not necessarily a stranger out there. We're going to see number 24, Bryce Martin, out on the corner as well.
Yeah, you also got Josh Adesola back here on the back end as well.
Yeah, and you've got,
still got Ritson in there. You got Dylan Brown also playing that outside linebacker spot.
It's kind of a bittersweet deal because you're thinking, okay, some of these guys are getting in because the game is already kind of getting out of hand, but also, you've got some guys that are injured, and you hope this is not something that becomes permanent because you want to see guys like Trey Harris and Bernie Morrison out there again. But, again, with this game already a 5-touchdown advantage, hard to tell. But that was in the Wichita Furniture Drive summary, mostly running the ball. In fact, only running the ball on that drive. A couple big runs a big run by Ritson, 4-yard gain by Ritson, and a 38-yarder by Matt Lund. So we're going to see a run up the middle after the 7-yard pass by Altus. And Clay Underhill kind of mentioned this during the break. When we say that Altus is running a different offense than they used to, this was a program that ran the flex bone for decades and really, almost looked like Nebraska and Oklahoma under, in the 70s and 80s. Dan Kokenauer tried to change that a couple years ago, and now Jeremy Reed is bringing the pass game again, and it's 3rd and 1. There's a flag. Looks like Altus is going to get the first down, but we're going to see what some of those flags are about. And again, we apologize for
somebody may have lined up offsides or something. Like I said, we're trying to
work
with Sadie up there
with some of our camera equipment, and with this is kind of uncharted territory on some of this.
Yeah, so
illegal procedure, it sounds like, or procedural penalty on Altus. So what was 3rd and 1 in a first down play after that is going to wipe away that first down and tack on an extra 5 yards. So, and we're going to get a timeout. So we're going to see, or we are going to take a timeout as well. Timeout, Altus. You're watching Elgin Now Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
where sports is our middle name. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Back at Elgin Stadium, and it's going to be 3rd and 6 for Altus in this district game. The fans getting loud, getting proud here on the Elgin side is going to be 3rd down, and Rogers going to throw. It's going to go through the hands of Lane, and it looked like Cameron Wyatt couldn't pick up the scraps, the leftovers there, as Bryce Martin was kind of in pursuit. So it's going to bring up another 4th down.
It's going to force another punt here. See who we put back this time.
Yeah, without Brody, who are they going to kind of throw back there? And it looks like Josh Adesola is running back there, number 5, the younger brother of tonight's homecoming king.
Good snap this time.
Good snap. Punt is away. And punt by Trent Carmen again, and it's going to be called off, and we're going to see the Elgin offense take back over. So,
8 minutes to go left to go. 8 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, and then also in our district, kind of around the district right now, Midwest City up on El Reno 7-0 in the first quarter. Ardmore down 17-6 to Lawton MacArthur. That's at Cameron Stadium. And then the other one would be Duncan and Noble tied at 7 in the first half of that one. So Elgin taking over at the 26, and it's going to be handoff to Matt Lund. He's going to find some running room, and he's going to get about probably 6 or 7 yards we're going to see there.
Yeah, just kind of a good job by him, kind of cutting and weaving and finding some positive yards there. Didn't have that big hole like we're used to seeing, but still was able to pick up 8 yards on the play. Just a good job of him tonight using his vision and finding those little creases. And when he has that crease and he's able to get in the open field, I mean, nobody's going to catch Matt Lund.
No, he's really explosive, as they're going to give him 8 on that play. Puts him over 140 for the night. They're going to throw it. Oh, almost picked off. Colton Gillespie. And as they were trying to find Trayvon Crabtree on that little screen, and it was perfectly read, just sat on that route.
Yeah, just a good job by him, kind of a little inside tunnel screen to Trey, and did a good job from his cornerback spot, safety spot of coming up and reading that one. And luckily that one fell incomplete, because if he would have been able to keep his hands on that one, that would have definitely been a
been a house. Yeah, and it's going to be 3rd and 2 now. One of the only times we've really seen Elgin get behind the chains to a certain extent. 3rd and 2 at their own 34. Wind blowing. As we're going to see a handoff to Ritzenmeyer. He's going to cut back inside, and he's going to have the first down and a little bit more, and we've got a flag back in the backfield. Probably going to be a hold.
Yeah, probably going to bring this one back and make it 3rd and long again.
So, if, not to be too critical, but through the first 5 weeks, most things have been really going well for Elgin. If there were any things that you really wanted to kind of critique, maybe the penalties. Of course, some of the extracurricular stuff we saw against El Reno and some of the high emotions, just try to corral some of that. And so far hasn't been an issue tonight. And we'll see what happens as the game goes on. Shouldn't be, but we're going to see a 3rd and 12 now. Going to be interesting, kind of what Coach Wyatt and Coach Castro's thought process is in this one. Is they're going to have the pistol formation again with 2 receivers to the left of Laura, 1 to the right. And Meyer in the backfield. And he's going to throw it, and he's going to dump it off on a little slip screen to Ritzenmeyer. And he's going to follow blocking, and he's going to spin back around and be brought down. And he's going to get to about the 42 or 43.
Yeah, good job, a little slip screen right there. Kind of fake the tunnel screen to the right, come back to the left. Good job by Ritson of catching the ball and then following his blockers to pick up the first down there on the 3rd and long. Good job of Trace. Good footwork and good work right there by Trace.
And even when Keith Ferguson wasn't physically blocking somebody, he was still kind of paving a lane there for Ritson that he was able to follow. Now Christensen comes back in motion. Lund in the backfield now on 1st and 10 from the 44. Pass play again. Moving in the pocket is Laurie. He's going to throw deep, and that pass is going to be almost picked off again. That was Wyatt as Trayvon Crabtree was down there.
Yeah, good job, though. Kind of the wind kind of held that one up a little, but good job by Trey of coming back to it and kind of being a DB there and knocking the ball out of the defender's hand. Like I said, good job of Trace of moving in the pocket, but then, like I said, it kind of got held up by the wind there.
So that's going to bring up second down. It's going to be a handoff up the middle, and it's going to be Matt Lund. He's going to spin out of the tackle for probably about 8 yards, it looks like. So
yeah, just a good job again by Matt of always moving forward, always going north and south, and picking up those positive yards. Like I said, much different running back than he was in the past. Like I said, he gets those kind of dirty yards now that every time you look up, it's 8 or 9 yards.
He's going to have some room on the left sideline, and he's going to go. Touchdown, Matt Lund. Touchdown, Elgin. Woo!
Like I said, once he's able to get in the open field, there's not many people catching him, even if they do have the angle right there. Looks like they were going to get him to the end zone, but nope. Matt rushes right by him for the, third touchdown of the night, I guess?
Third touchdown of the night, all 38 yards or more. So his touchdowns alone are going to account for nearly 150 yards of rushing.
Getting ever so close to that school
Absolutely. Record. Dittmeyer going to kick it up and good. Our score with 5:47 remaining in the first half is Elgin 42, Altus 0. You're watching Elgin Now Football on Oklahoma Sports Network.
'Scott's House of Flowers in Elgin has been proud to serve Elgin and the surrounding area with a wide variety of flowers and gifts for all occasions. Come see them for great gift ideas, including the exclusive Tyler candles. And who couldn't resist Sweet Shop USA, featuring handmade grand truffles. Scott's House of Flowers, just off Highway 277 in Elgin. Delivery available, or stop by for easy pickup. Phone 492-4880. Scott's House of Flowers.
5:47 remaining in our first half as we get ready for another Wayne's driving kickoff. Come on, everybody, let's go to Wayne's. Dittmeyer going to kick it high and short, and it is going to be caught. Maybe. No, it is going to be caught by Altus. That was risky there. Yeah, a little risky there by Cole Osborne, but he brought it in.
See what the defense can do again here. 42-0, 5:42 left here in the second quarter. Been all Owls all night tonight. Yeah, defense has done a really good job all night of getting penetration and doing a good job. They've been trying to throw the ball, but the DBs are doing a good job of sticking with their receivers and doing everything that their keys have told them to do.
And they're going to be 1st and 10 from the 37. Rogers going to hand off up the middle. Going to be brought down. The Wichita Furniture drive summary, that looked like it was going to be
4 or 5 plays there.
It looked like it was going to – they got kind of in behind the chains there, and nice little play there. Ritson on the little slip screen kind of, fades away from the almost like a magic trick. It's like, no, I'm not going to be a receiver. Oh, look, here I am. And then the nice run by Matt Lund. He's so quick and just – finds his lanes. Just such a smart runner. So it's going to be 2nd and 9 from the 38 as we are going to see a handoff again to Wilson, and he is going to be not brought down. Finally, Colin Donnelly brings him down in the open field. We haven't called Colin's name a lot tonight because they've really been throwing kind of towards the sides or maybe away from him, and then when they have run, it's been kind of up the middle with those D linemen. So a nice little run there for DJ Wilson.
Yeah, best play of the night so far for the Bulldogs. A little counter play up the middle and found a pretty big lane and got some big positive yards there. Going to go with the pass here. Dylan Brown and Hunter Jackson kind of covering the same guy and was able to get it behind them to the crosser. Good throw on the run there by the quarterback. Best drive of the night so far. Kind of moving
the Bulldogs
inside
are finally
inside
moving.
of the 30-yard line. 4:16 and counting left in your second quarter. We'll have the Corey Eastlick halftime show coming up for you soon. Band will be out there performing their homecoming.
Oh,
Shea
man,
Spencer.
great play by Shea Spencer. And, man, I looked back at the tackle stats sent to me by Coach Wyatt this week. The past two games, I know that we gave Colin Donnelly the player of the week last week, and he had a phenomenal game against El Reno. Shea is right there with him the past couple of weeks in terms of number of tackles. And a lot of that is you were facing some run-heavy teams that are going to be playing around the line of scrimmage, but also Shea's just so active on that end.
And it's an interesting deal, too, because, he plays defensive line. And not a lot of times you don't see a leading tackler from an end spot, but he does a good job of getting penetration, and when he gets in there, he's a short tackler.
It's going to be a pass play, and it's going to be just sailing over the head of Camden Lane. 3rd and 13 now for the Altus Bulldogs. Going to be interesting to see. I don't know too many. I know Altus has had some good soccer teams in the past. I don't know if many high school football teams that have a kicker that are going to be kicking a field goal from out here. So you'd think this would be 4-down territory for the Bulldogs. And not much to lose at this point. 42-0. 3:21 to go in our first half. Brody's going to throw, and it's going to be caught, and it's going to be a first down and more. That was Wyatt on the reception.
Yeah, just a deep curl route. Good job of protection by the offensive line of the Bulldogs, and then good job there of catching the ball after the good throw. Picks up the first down inside of that Scooters red zone on about the 12, 13-yard line. 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Let's see if the defense can bend but don't break and keep them out of the end zone here in the first half. We'll try and make a couple of technical changes at halftime and see if we can.
Almost like coaches. We make halftime adjustments.
Yep, as well. So we're going to take this time out with them. You're watching Elgin Alma football on the Oklahoma.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
First and 10, and we're going to have some laundry on the field.
It looks like their left guard kind of moved a little early. 1st and 15 now. Great crowd out here tonight. Obviously, we expected it with it being homecoming night, but also with the way that we've traveled the last 3 weeks. Knew that the Elgin faithful would be out here loud and strong and proud tonight. And they are doing that.
Yeah, 1st and 15 from the 17.
Ball on the ground.
Ball is on the ground. Rogers is going to scramble with it. He's going to throw into the end zone. It's almost going to be picked off. Oh, man.
I think that was Josh Adesola.
Josh Adesola nearly had it.
Good job of – looked like he was sitting there wide open in the end zone, but good job of Josh using his speed and getting in front of it. Wish he probably would have had that one back. Kind of hit him right in the 5 there, but good job of defensive play right there.
2:35 left to go. Yeah, Josh Adesola, I feel like is, finally really coming into his own, and especially if he's able to play or if he's going to continue to play more in place of some of the guys that are hurt, we're really going to – I think he's a guy that people are going to get to know more. He's not just Michael's brother. Let's be clear about that. And it's almost caught, but not quite. It looked like Garrett Gribble there kind of couldn't quite bring that in. So it's going to bring up 3rd and long.
Yeah, great job right there by Dylan Brown coming off the edge, getting in the quarterback's face, making him throw it a little bit faster than he wanted to, and receiver wasn't able to one-hand it there. So brings up a 3rd and pretty long here. Probably want to get 7 or 8 of it if you're Altus to make it a little bit easier of a 4th down play call.
We're going to see.
Getting a little chilly here in the stands today.
A little bit. I ran into former OSN announcer extraordinaire Mike Newell tonight, and he saw me wearing my polo, and he goes, "Son, that ain't going to keep you warm tonight." He's not wrong. It's going to be a throwing toward the corner of the end zone, but it's going to be incomplete. Good thought by Rogers, but there was too many red jerseys in the vicinity and not enough air on the ball to get it to his man. It looks like Gillespie was the intended receiver out there.
Oh, looks like they are going to try maybe a field goal
Maybe.
here.
Well, they are a little bit closer than they were earlier, and it looks like Carmen is going to come in.
34
Yeah, about a 34-yarder.
Yeah.
And it looks like
Middle of the field.
Gillespie is going to hold.
I think this is our first field goal of the year.
As we're going to see. Oh, a bad snap, and Gillespie is going to be brought down. Oh, the ball's free, and the ball is still free, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. It's going to be ruled an incomplete pass by the ref. And Bryce Martin is saying that he wishes that could have been a fumble so that he could have brought that back for a touchdown. But the call stands. So
it'll be, we'll get the ball there.
The Owls will get the ball.
It'll be where the snap was.
I believe that's correct because that was line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
it was an incomplete pass. The play is dead. But interesting play there. I think that was the right call. Again, not really our place to
because the
really
first
decide,
one, the holder flipped it backwards.
Right, and then it looked like Carmen was trying to get rid of the ball. I think I don't want to get into a tuck rule situation, but it,
at worst you could have maybe called a
an illegal
gosh, why am I going blank right now? Great job, Mr. Saylor, by doing some great color commentating tonight.
And they're going to take over.
Intentional ground.
There we go.
That was
yes.
the word I was looking for. Jeez.
Well, I'm glad you got that figured out.
Yeah, thank
God. 1st and 10. It's going to be a handoff, and we're going to get Braxton Antuna. Going to go from the 17 up to about the 37, about a 20-yard gain there for Brax, as we might see.
Yeah, you're probably going to see some of those guys tonight.
Yeah, it might be done for the night with on the night, and we'll, like we said, we'll talk to David Dillingham at halftime. But as of right now, I have Matt Lund at 9 carries, over 195 yards. So that's just an outstanding evening for him, creeping ever closer to that record. Is 1st and 10 from the 38 now with a minute 37 to go, and it's going to be Braxton Antuna again. Antuna going to get to about the 40-yard line. So,
yeah, only about 2 yards on that carry right there.
Yeah, so
probably going to let this one run to halftime. Got a minute and 20 seconds left or so,
and see some of those linemen. They've been working their tails off all night. They're probably some of those guys. We'll probably get a break in the second half. And
well, it looks like we got some 59 is in there.
Well, that's Begley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think they still got the starting offensive
they still
line
have
for the most part.
In there.
We'll probably see some newer faces later on. And it's going to be a handoff again to Antuna, and he is going to get out to the right side. He's going to be pushed out of bounds. Another 1st down run for Braxton Antuna. Gosh, he is a little water bug.
Got a little flag, though, right here. So this will be interesting to see kind of what's going on the outside there. Never like to see those on the field after a long run.
No, it puts a damper on things.
It's going to be from that spot of the foul. Looks like it's either going to be a hold or a block in the back, maybe. We'll get the call right here from the referee. Holding. Yeah, 42-0. Going into halftime. We'll try and get a few things tweaked with our connections maybe and see if that brings you a little bit better broadcast there in the second half. But if you have stuck with us, you've seen an amazing first half, obviously, by the Owls.
Clock keeps rolling under 45 seconds. Going to be handoff Antuna following his blockers, and he's going to be brought down for a first down again. This time that is going to count.
Yeah, he's a very good instinctive runner, does a good job of following blocks, and when he gets in the open field, he has some speed. Saw that against Anadarko with the long touchdown run. Had some nice runs last week, filling in for Ritson. And then right now, so far, had two pretty good runs right there here. But looks like we're going to let this one tick away to halftime.
42-0 our score with under 14 seconds. And we're trying to, I think Chalmer White's trying to figure out what the best way to do that is because of the relationship between the game clock and play clock, and I think they're just going to let it go.
Yep.
So we've got halftime here in Elgin. 42-0 our score. Owls lead the Altus Bulldogs. You're watching Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is about more than just a degree.
It's a journey that will shape your future and change your life. That's why MSU Texas provides a place to find your passion,
to connect with others,
and discover who you truly are.
We're dedicated to providing a well-rounded education that prepares you for a variety of careers.
You'll have everything you need to pursue your dreams at MSU Texas.
Start your journey. For more information, visit msutexas.edu.
Scooters Coffee, world-class coffee rooted in quality, with 2 locations to serve you in Lawton and Elgin. Wake up to the amazing aroma of quality, from their hot and iced drinks to blenders, smoothies, teas, to even their great food delights. Or why not try their at-home coffees or coffee on the go? Locally owned and operated, Scooters in Lawton and Elgin. Scooters, rooted in quality.
It's real red wine vinegar and olive oil blend. It's called the Juice. And at Jersey Mike's, it adds that jazz to your sub. Add a flavor zing with the Juice. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Back at Elgin Owl Football Stadium as the Elgin softball team was just recognized. Of course, they just won their regional title, going to the state tournament. So congratulations, girls, and congrats to Coach Levi Garrett and his team. So we are about to see the homecoming performance of the Elgin Owl Band, the Pride of the Owls. So we will let you listen to that.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime entertainment, Elgin High School proudly presents the Pride of Elgin Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Mike Palmer, Marydale Covell, Shayla Palmer, and Jessica Piercy. The band is under the field direction of drum major Haley Duncan. Their 2023 marching show program is entitled Mixtape and includes the selections of House of the Rising Sun, Sweet Child of Mine, Let It Be, and Dream On. drum major Haley Duncan. Is your band ready? Ladies and gentlemen, Elgin High School proudly presents your 6-time OSSAA State Sweepstakes award-winning band, the Pride of Elgin Marching Band. gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for the Pride of Elgin Marching Band. Tomorrow, right here in our Elgin House Stadium, the Pride of Elgin is hosting their 4th annual Elgin House Southwest.
So that was the Pride of Elgin Marching Band, part of the Corey Eastlick Farmers Insurance halftime show. So the
finals competition at 7 p.m. with their very own Pride of Elgin performing in an exhibition at the end of the finals. So come out tomorrow and see some wonderful performances.
Corey Eastlick Farmers Insurance halftime band performance as a local farmers agent right here in your area, right next to All-American Bank. Corey Eastlick is somebody who values business and strives to give you the customer service you deserve. Call Corey Eastlick or visit her at 1127 Northwest Cash Road. We're going to go to commercial break. You're watching the Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
We are celebrating.
Here at Pam and Barry's team, we've been helping you through the real estate process for more than 20 years.
We want to thank you for choosing our team to help you.
We sold our house at full asking price, and it took less than about a week to get our full asking price with Pam and Barry.
Don't go at it alone.
Let us handle it all here.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
Step into the best chapter of your life, one with rheumatology care from a provider who focuses on your well-being and getting you back to what matters most. Dr. Shahzad is dedicated to building long-lasting relationships based on trust and medical integrity with every single patient. Schedule your telemedicine appointment today. Don't let rheumatoid arthritis or other inflammatory conditions stop you from enjoying life. MMG, the power of many for the benefit of one.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled health care to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle. 580-357-8720.
Step into the best chapter of your life, one with rheumatology care from a provider who focuses on your well-being and getting you back to what matters most. Dr. Shahzad is dedicated to building long-lasting relationships based on trust and medical integrity with every single patient. Schedule your telemedicine appointment today. Don't let rheumatoid arthritis or other inflammatory conditions stop you from enjoying life. MMG, the power of many for the benefit of one.
Lawton's newest hangout, 5370 Northwest Cash Road. A family-friendly atmosphere featuring their award-winning pizza and calzone, made fresh daily from their secret family recipe, with handcrafted burgers, wings, appetizers, salad, and homemade desserts, including deep-fried banana pudding. Come hang out with us. The Hangout, 5370 Northwest Cash Road in Lawton.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
high-quality healthcare is convenient to wherever you are in the region. We're here for you, whether it's our main clinic on Southwest Lee Boulevard or any of our other locations in Lawton. LCHC has additional clinics in Marlow, Comanche, Cache, Medicine Park, Apache, Elgin, and Burns Flat, with more on the way. Enjoy peace of mind knowing quality care from experienced providers is always available. LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Coast Technology Group helps you feel safe and secure utilizing simple, reliable technology. Allow our team of experts to help you design the right system with high-definition surveillance cameras, cutting-edge smart alarm systems, and thoughtfully designed access control for your home or business. Work, sleep, and play with confidence, knowing CTG is your technology partner.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. We also provide residential trash services for Lawton's outlying communities. We've got a solution for small businesses, contractors, construction companies, and everybody in between. We're a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
Come on, team, let's go! Guys, the toilet's clogged! Stop again! Oh, that's gross.
Unnecessary clogging. 30-minute fix. We'll have you back and use the toilet in no time. Don't let bad plumbing penalize you. Call Whitehead Plumbing today.
When plumbing problems hit hard like a linebacker, call an audible. Whitehead Plumbing is here to tackle them head on.
Whitehead Plumbing's real MVPs. Yeah! Woo!
We're your plumbing MVP.
Have hail damage on your vehicle? Look no further than Cars Hail Repair Specialists. They're locally owned and operated with certified PDR technicians and offer a lifetime warranty with zero out-of-pocket guarantee. They work directly with your insurance and they give a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Make sure you ask them about the $200 referral program. Cars Hail Repair Specialists. Give them a call today, 580-360-5050.
Back live in Elgin, where the Elgin Owls lead the Altus Bulldogs 42-0 at halftime. Some halftime stats for you. Matthew Lund, 9 carries, 195 yards, 3 touchdowns of 38, 48, and 62 yards. Trace Laura, 5 of 7 passing for 102 yards, 3 touchdown passes of his own. Of course, the one for 36 yards to Adam Eaton, one for 17 to Peyton Christensen, and 1 for 9 to Brady Morrison. The other 2 passes completed tonight, 2 20-yarders, one to Ritzenmeyer, and then the other to Michael Adesola, part of one of those touchdown drives. So the offense hasn't been an issue, really. I think the only real thing that's going to give Chalmer Wyatt some trouble sleeping is the injuries. When you lose, we're gonna, I don't want to say lose, but if you think about, some of the guys leaving the game, you never want to see that. And so we hope for the best for those guys. But other than that, it's going to be interesting to see kind of what we see from the second half. We're probably going to see a lot of the second-teamers in.
Yeah, I think you're going to see a lot of the second-teamers in. I was kind of a conversation there at halftime between the coaches and the referees, and we're kind of pointing up here. So not sure if we're going to have a running clock in the second half or exactly what's going to happen. But yeah, first half, I mean, just great job, efficient on both the offensive and the defensive side of the ball.
Yep.
Trace has done a good job, like I said, 5 for 7. He's coming into the night. He was already completing about 75% of his passes. So we got a Wayne's drive-in kickoff here.
Yeah,
come on, everybody. Let's go to Wayne's. Oh, no.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Trace is doing a good job. Like I said, that goal all year coming in was to complete 70% of his passes on the year. Like I said, but coming into the game, he was 74.2%. So 5 for 7 is not going to hurt that at all.
No, and those incompletions, I can't even really think of them like that.
Well, one of them was the deep ball.
That's right. Yes.
Like I said, the wind kind of got a hold of it there.
As that ball is going to go through the end zone, but
and then the other one I don't remember at all.
Interesting. Yeah, it's going to be the 1st and 10 now, and as 1st and 10. As the team is going to come back out on the field and going to see.
It's your third quarter sponsor, yours truly, Vincent Sailor State
right.
Farm. Call us anytime, anywhere for a quote, and 580-699-2771. Continuing with our technical difficulties, we apologize about that. Go ahead and pull up the game. Yep, there we go.
Yeah, and looks
kind of
like
in and out a little. Like I said, the wind's kind of been playing with the camera. I was up there at halftime trying to make a couple things work.
Quarterback, it looks like.
Caden Boletto, I think.
Caden Boletto, another freshman. So, and we're going to see, it looks like Antuna up the middle.
Yeah, I think you're going to see a lot of, kind of like I said, kind of keeping the ball on the ground, kind of a lot of young kids in the game. Caden getting his first snaps of the season. Quarterback, Braxton Antuna behind him. You got Kason Meyer also in the game. Cole Andrakowitz in the game as well. So a lot of second-teamers in there, but good to see these guys getting some playing time.
Run up the middle, and yeah, Antuna has been a fun guy to watch, and we got to see a little bit of Talon Tatanippa earlier this year. We might see some of him
I think
tonight.
we'd see some tonight. Saw him running down on some kickoffs earlier in the game, covering kick coverage.
Came in the kick coverage team there in the start off this third quarter. So 3rd and 4 now is Boletto in the pistol, getting the signals with 3 receivers to his left. As 3rd and 4 from the 26, it's going to be a handoff again, and Tuna going to wiggle a little bit and get brought down. So they're probably going to have to punt, and we're going to see Colin Donnelly come back out. So it's kind of interesting that we've seen Jackson Sutherland earlier this year, and he's coming in on the punt team. So,
we see Jackson sometimes at linebacker as well.
Yeah, they're just the multiplicity. The versatility of some of these players is really intriguing to some of these coaches going forward.
Yeah, both Sutherland and Boletto are both freshmen.
Kind of a knuckleball kick from Colin Donnelly, and it's going to knuckle down to about the 42, almost 41. It's going to be touchdown by Tatanippa. So here comes that defense. We're going to see, like we said earlier, some faces and numbers that we don't always get to see. Zayden Roberts coming out there, and Kobe Morton, who we got to see quite a bit of last week.
Yeah, Kobe Morton did a great job last week coming in and filling in for Ritson, and so did Kason Meyer.
And kind of touching on what you said earlier, here is number 17, Jackson Sutherland, here in kind of a linebacker formation.
You've got Bryce Martin at one of the corners. You still got Hunter Jackson in there.
Yep.
Can't see who's up top, but it's a different corner up top as well.
It's going to be thrown out there, and it's going to be picked off, and that looks to be
number 12.
Number 12, and it's going to be Gabe Rush.
Great job right there by Gabe, kind of reading the hitch route, and does a good job of laying out and getting the big interception there. Love it.
And who would have known we've called the 3 names of all 3 guys that were kind of in that quarterback 2 race. Gabe and Jackson really were kind of in that race prior to the season, and then Boletto has done so well kind of in the sub-varsity realm. So We're going to see a lot of faces and names tonight as Boleto comes back out on the field. It's going to be a delayed handoff, and here comes Antuna, and he's got room, he's got space, he's got one man to beat. He's going to meet him head on, and it looked like that was number 24, Jason Shive, that kind of,
Yeah, great job of blocking on the outside by Cole Andrakowitz and Kason Meyer. Good job of the offensive line, obviously creating a big hole and big yardage there on first down.
Puts
Brings
us in
inside that Scooters red zone.
It's Scooters Coffee. And I know
I use some hot chocolate tonight.
That would be phenomenal. You and Clay have at least brought long sleeves. I wasn't smart this week.
But I'm still in the shorts, so that's not
fair.
helping.
That's fair, yeah.
I'm definitely clapping for Sadie up there. She is bundled up.
God bless
her. I was up there at halftime trying to get a couple things worked out with her, and it is extremely cold up there and extremely windy.
That is the one thing that I remember from my times as a reporter and photographer, at least when I was just a reporter and had my own photog, I could stay up in the press box. It was not fun. I remember some of those games last year towards the end of the season. I think I covered the Elgin's last 2 games of the season last year with Midwest City and MacArthur. Those games were not warm. So it's going to be interesting to see kind of how the weather goes next week. And here's that kind of weird defensive formation. It's going to be a throw to Meyer. Kason Meyer, he's going to get into the end zone for an Elgin L touchdown.
Woo! Third little swing pass tonight for a touchdown. Peyton scored on one. Brody scored on one. And now Kason Meyer gets his first varsity touchdown of his career for the freshman. Congratulations, buddy. Good job by Boleto, too, to get his first varsity touchdown.
No, I think I don't remember if I mentioned this before.
48-0.
I don't know what the high school football equivalent is in pro baseball where they abandon the dugout and kind of leave the rookie to not touch anybody on his first home run. They've got a new kicker in, and he's going to knock it in.
49.
It's number 31, Adon Delgado. He knocks it in. 49-0 our score. 7:19 to go in the third quarter. Elgin Now football. You're watching it on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you ready for a debit card? Well, this card is more than you may realize. It's a reward-earning, style-affirming, money-managing, do-it-all debit card, like a key to the world. It's the Pay Me debit card from Communication Federal. Our Pay Me account pays you real cash that adds up fast, earning rewards when you use your card. So get a free Pay Me debit card today. It's secure shopping and payment power online or in stores. Sounds like you're ready. Communication Federal Credit Union.
Where sports is our middle name. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
So a couple of firsts there as Boleto
to Meyer, Kason Meyer.
Caden Boleto to Kason Meyer each gets their first varsity touchdown, passing and receiving respectively. That takes us to another Wayne's driving kickoff. Come on, everybody. Let's go to Wayne's. Delgado kind of end over end, but short, and it's going to be fair caught. That was number 15, KG Schmidt.
7:17 left to go here in the third quarter.
Kind of take you around
Wichita Furniture Drive Summer.
Drive Summer, yeah.
Good little drive there led by Boleto all the way down there, and capped off by the big touchdown to Kason Meyer. Big run by Braxton Antuna on the drive, too, to get us inside of that Scooters red zone. And then, like I said, ended off with the first touchdown from Boleto to Meyer to make it 49-0. Wichita Furniture scoring recap. Got the running clock here in the second half, so may make this one a little bit faster. They're going to stop the clocks, obviously, change the possessions and things like that, but once the ball's in play, going to kind of let it roll. So like I said, might make this second half a little bit quicker. Everybody can get back home to their heaters.
Right. Yeah.
Got some interesting scores around the league right now that Glenn's going to share with us here in a second. You can get it pulled up.
Yeah, the kind of interesting one, especially in this district, is Elgin or El Reno rather up 13-7 on Midwest City. That's at Midwest City. That's
is that the halftime? Or?
That was in the third quarter as of
Okay.
6 minutes ago, according to Squirtle. Duncan trails Noble 14-10. It says as of halftime. And then Lawton MacArthur was up 38-6 on Ardmore at halftime. Another interesting one in District 2, Guthrie only led Bishop McGinnis 7-0 at halftime. That's in the third quarter, it sounds like. And then Bishop Kelly, another team to kind of keep an eye on.
Pass
here from Rogers, and it's going to be caught by
Good job of rallying.
Lane.
Good job of rallying to the ball there by Josh Adesola from his safety spot.
Yeah. Yeah, looks like a couple other games in that District 2. Shawnee leads John Marshall 13-0. Eisenhower 13-3 against Piedmont at Piedmont. Del City.
Braden MacGyver in the game up there at one of the corner spots. Kobe Morton, Casey Meyer at the inside linebacker spots.
It's going to be handoff up the middle, and it looks like that's going to be
Jackson Sutherland there.
Guzman with the run.
Brings up fourth down here. Obviously probably going to go for it in this situation. 49-0, 5 minutes left to go here in your Winston-Salem State Farm third quarter.
Are they saying it's only third down still?
Oh, I apologize about that. I saw the trying to jump the gun here.
Still got one more play, Vinny, but we'll get there maybe. It's kind of rotating or
but like I said, it's good to get a lot of these young kids in here. They practice all week and do a good job of creating that scout team, and now they get to play some meaningful snaps under
lights. These are going to be the guys that are the future of Elgin football, too. And a throw by Rogers, and it looked like
MacGyver on the coverage there.
Good
job.
MacGyver didn't really – he looked back just in time. Good play there by Braden. It is fourth down finally now.
Dylan Brown kind of on the pressure there as well from his outside linebacker spot.
We see the fans bringing out the blankets tonight. It's a good night for them.
Yes, wish we had a couple up here. Got a little chilly.
Yeah, after that game in Weatherford where the weather had been kind of cool and rainy all day, I thought it was a smart idea to bring a sweatshirt with me the next 2 weeks. Didn't need it, and then I took it out this week. Nice throw. Oh, Rogers got it tipped by Peebishy, but he brings it back in, and he's going to run. And so that's not going to be a first down. So turn the ball over on downs. We're going to see Elgin's offense come back out on the field.
Yeah, good job there by the defense.
Looks like some of the same faces and names that we saw in the past couple possessions. I saw Caden Tompkins in there. Boletto's in there. Looks like number 15, Avery Balch, possibly getting in there as well. It looks like Tompkins isn't going to be in there, but Balch
like
is
he's
in
going to
there.
be at the running back
Jake
spot.
Deal, number 85, the freshman. And number 14, Sage Rush, out there as kind of a slot receiver right now. So 3.5 minutes and counting, and we're going to have a timeout on the field. We're going to take one as well. 3:29 go in the third quarter. You're watching Elgin Now football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
All right, 1st and 10 now from the 48. Elgin has the football. Boletto in at quarterback, and he's going to hand off. And it's going to be Talentadenipa, going to go for about 8 yards. I actually had the pleasure this week at my job meeting somebody who said, well, you know, I got to talking about shoes, as one does, and she said, oh, yeah, I have family members that coach and play football, and the ones that coach in Elgin, they wear a lot of comfy shoes. And I said, who's your family members? And she's related to the Tatanippas. And so it's going to be a handoff for Talon there. Nice little run there.
Yeah, Talon's a real good runner. Like I said, I like what I see from both him and Antuna as freshmen. I mean, the future's bright. Matt obviously is a senior, going to move on after this year. He's still got Ritz and Meyer.
Matt started off as a freshman as well, playing a lot as a freshman, and I think it's going to be it's a different set of circumstances, right? Because Matt played on a team that needed him because they really just didn't have a lot there. And he got to see a lot of playing time on a team that unfortunately didn't win a game. Now you got guys that you're going to see playing time kind of in mop-up duty, but you're still seeing varsity minutes or varsity touches on a team that's winning a lot of games.
Oh, yeah. I mean, these runs for Talon and Braxton are really going to kind of pay dividends down around in the future. I mean, obviously, you lose Matt next year. You got Ritson back, who's only a sophomore. But these guys, like I said, I mean, will have some very big carries potentially coming up as the season moves on, and then definitely in the next couple years during their careers.
So it's going to be
1:45 and running here in the third quarter. Still 49-0. All Owls tonight. Very efficient in the first half. I think we scored on every drive that we had the ball. I think so far we scored on every drive even in the second half so far. So a little quarterback sweep here by Boletto.
It's going to be brought down.
Third. Brings up a 3rd and long now. .118 and counting here in the third quarter. Next week we got a Thursday night game. Obviously, it's fall break for the Elgin Owls, so no school for most of the kids this week. Some of those that talked to Coach Wyatt a little bit about the schedule, but some of the kids that have college credit classes through Cameron still have to come to school, so they will practice the same way that they practice all week, just with one shorter day, because the game will be on Thursday night here at Elgin Stadium. Big one against
Noble.
Against Noble, so obviously a lot of payback from that game last year.
Yeah, definitely got that circled in red pen somewhere on the calendar, I'm sure.
Yeah, that was a game that was a tough one last year.
Stuck in the craw of everyone there. I remember kind of keeping track of that one. I think I was on my way down to Dallas to visit family, and I was just shocked because Elgin had looked so good throughout the season.
We just didn't play well that night. They had a real good receiver and a real good quarterback. Both those guys have moved on to play college ball. I think the quarterback's playing baseball at Arkansas.
Colin Fisher was electric, and, of course, Brandon Harper went on to be, I believe, a preferred walk-on or gray shirt with the Sooners. So,
and he had a really good game last year, so kind of got a little bit out of control, and then we were able to make our way back, but then end up falling to them. That'll be the end of your third quarter. You're watching Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Here at Classic Lawton Chevrolet, we love our community, and we want to show our appreciation.
We offer savings for military, first responders, college students, and educators, giving back to those who give everything they've got.
What's in your driveway? You don't have to come onto the lot. We'll bring it to you.
Get a 360-degree view and video summary of every vehicle. Top dollar for your trade, and even get pre-approved. ClassicChevyNation.com.
What's in your driveway?
Enjoy the difference.
Where sports is our middle name. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Start of the fourth quarter, which is going to be brought to you by the Lawton Firefighters Association, proudly supporting the community. LFA, we appreciate you. So Altus is going to take over, and it looks like they've got a new quarterback in there. It's going to be a handoff. No, it's going to be a throw towards the sideline through the hands of Cameron Wyatt as Keegan Tabon is the new quarterback for the Altus Bulldogs. Looks like the clock, as we said, is going to continue to run. And
yeah, it looked like I said, talked a little bit about it at halftime. Coaches got together and decided, Altus' coach decided that it was okay, and So we're going to move through this fourth quarter fairly quickly.
It's going to be a handoff up the middle. And he's going to find a little bit of running room. Finally be brought down as it looks like
first down there.
Looks like
Josh Adesola
Dylan was there.
Josh Adesola came from his safety spot. We got number 30 in there.
Is trying to
number 30. We got Gage Elam in there. Now Kobe Martin's still in there. Kobe Morton. Sorry about that.
Looks like Tristan Kephart's up there as well. Of course, Sutherland playing that outside. And Kephart and Peebushy providing some pressure. And that one's tipped and it's picked up. Josh Adesola. He's got running room. That's going to be a pick six. Elgin touchdown.
Woo! Good job by Josh there from his safety spot. Gets the tip ball interception. You can watch it right here in the Wichita Furniture replay. Good job, Clay Underhill, getting that one for us. Sadie as well. Wichita Furniture replay.
So that's going to put it at 55 and counting as
good job for Josh. That was
it's awesome
good
for
job
Josh.
right
He's played
there.
really well the past couple of weeks especially, and I feel like we talk about his brother so much. We need to share the love a little bit for the younger Adesola.
And then there's one more coming up, I believe, on the 7th grade team. Caleb. Is it Caleb? Okay, yeah. Caleb as well. See him at practice all the time. He's down there on the field as well.
Delgado with the kick. No, it's going to be a throw by Christensen, and it's going to be caught for the 2-point. Not quite how they drew it up, but it is what it is. So
makes it
it's going to be
57
to nothing as Elgin leads with 10:32 remaining in the fourth quarter. You're watching Elgin football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your home, you need someone that you can trust to keep it safe and protected for you and your family.
Vesta Foundation Solutions is your local, family-owned company that has helped many homeowners fix and protect their homes.
Our engineered solutions can take care of all of your foundation repair, basement waterproofing, concrete leveling, and dirt crawl space repair needs.
We take pride in getting the job done right, and you'll always be protected with up to a 75-year warranty.
Contact us today for a free estimate.
57-0 our score. As Elgin gets ready for another Wayne's driving kickoff. Come on, everybody, let's
go to Wayne's.
Zidane Delgado going to kick it with his left foot. It's going to take a little bounce and be picked by Gillespie. He's going to juke and drive a little bit and be brought down just past the 10 where Elgin will come back. So we were kind of looking at our schedule brought to you by Wichita Furniture. And we're halfway through this season. We're on the back nine, so to speak. The next couple of games, Nobles, that's always, like we said, that's going to have some emotions behind it.
Extra motivation behind it after
and
last year's game.
Duncan, maybe the record doesn't show it. Duncan's not a bad team. Duncan has really impressed me this year, and
they're improving as the weeks go on.
Absolutely.
So that one will be a tough one on the road
under new coach Matt Terry there.
Be on the road, obviously.
On the road at Halliburton Stadium in Duncan, which is not an easy play. I mean, it's never easy to play on the road, but that's a really nice stadium. They're just south of here. So they're going to run it to the right for minimal yardage. Tristan Kephart. And then, of course, the last two games of the season are really going to be the marquee ones. If there's anything that, the pollsters or anybody and they've really done a good job of keeping Elgin in that top five. They seem, the AP voters seem to really believe in what Elgin is doing. But I think if there would be any other criticism, it's just that there's not, the schedule maybe hasn't been the way we thought it was going to be in terms of some of these teams.
No, I mean, our schedule's backloaded with those two at the end, obviously. We saw last year, obviously, we lost on the road to Noble, but then those two games against MacArthur and Midwest City kind of, obviously that win at MacArthur put us into a quasi-district championship.
Yeah.
And then
who knows?
Went down to the last play of the game against Midwest City. Great throw by that quarterback who was there can't remember his name off the top of my head.
D'Angelo
Irvin, who's now at UNLV, I believe.
Correct, yeah. And then, MacArthur and Midwest City, that's a game that's going to be –
It's coming up soon. Is that
next week?
Okay, yeah. That'll be interesting to see. But it's also interesting to see kind of how this one ends up. I mean, still, according to Squirtle, it's still 13-7. El Reno at Midwest City. El Reno's up.
And, of course, we saw Malachi Nicholson of El Reno, what he could do in that first half. And then last week he just goes out and sets a state record for most rushing yards as Altus completes a pass for a first down. That was to Cameron Wyatt, their wide receiver. And
Noble and Duncan, they still have the score from at halftime, which was 14-10. Probably a little bit further past halftime at this point, but we'll keep those scores coming to you. We'll definitely keep an eye on this Midwest City El Reno one because obviously that has pretty big implications here in our district.
Looks like just a second ago, Midwest City scored to take a 14-13 lead. That's in the fourth quarter, rather.
Okay. Catch that one on OSN if you want to switch over if that one's still going after ours.
And it looks like Tavon is going to be brought down by McIver.
7:25 and remaining here in your fourth quarter. But yeah, I got some tough ones that are coming up, and then like I said, got that backloaded schedule there. MacArthur gets to come to us.
Yeah.
Senior night. We're gonna have a big community pep rally that Thursday night before. Should be fun. Hopefully, we're still undefeated and rocking and rolling, and get everybody out in the community for that big pep rally to celebrate this senior class.
Looked like number 69, Cameron Hollifer, came in for this second down.
Braxton and Tuna at the linebacker spot right now, on the outside linebacker.
It's going to be a handoff up the middle and stuffed by that defense.
Yeah, good job of these young kids stepping in and doing a real good job keeping the yardage to a minimum.
Yeah, looks like George Tatanippa right there, along with Braxton and Tuna and Zayden Roberts.
Going to make tomorrow night that the dance probably a little bit more fun after a big win.
Always.
It's our fourth homecoming in a week, in a row, I mean.
Yeah.
We had with the last three.
And I'm not sure we might be Duncan's homecoming in a couple of weeks. I might have seen that somewhere, but it's going to be
again, next week's Thursday night. So
that's right.
If you're watching at home, remember to set your DVR or whatever you want to call it to Thursday night.
3rd and 12 from the 23-yard line. High snap, but he's going to keep it, and he's going to throw it. It's going toward Wyatt, and it's through his hands. Good coverage there.
Yeah, good job by
Talon Tatanippa.
Yeah. Obviously giving up a couple inches there, but fought for the ball and did a good job of deflecting that one.
We don't have the heights listed for the on Altus's roster, but I mean, Cameron Wyatt is not a small man.
No, he looks 6'2", 6'3", give or take. Talon, not sure how tall Talon is, but does not look like the a tree out there.
And that's the thing about guys like him, guys like Bryce Martin, guys like Braxton and Tuna. You're just 14, 15, 16 years old. You're probably going to grow. And
I mean, running backs are not necessarily
not always going to be the biggest,
tallest.
Yeah, that one's going to be a little bit short, but it is going to take a friendly hop for Altus at least, and it's going to be touched. They're trying to
blow it a little bit further there.
That Oklahoma wind isn't swinging quite the same way that it did in the first half.
So 4:54 left to go, obviously, here in the fourth quarter. Going to probably put this one in the bed here before too long.
Sure.
May score another one, but may not. But 57-0. Got to be proud. Like I said, first half was super efficient by the offense and the defense. They did it kind of what you expected. Very similar to last week. Kind of knew coming in that we were the more talented team. So definitely wanted to come out and set the tone early, and they did that on both sides of the ball.
Jackson Sutherland like we got Jackson Sutherland coming in place of Boletto at quarterback. Looks like TJ and Chalmer, the coaches, are talking to Boletto down there on the sidelines, and it's going to be a handoff up the middle, and
number 30.
Looks like number 30, Gage Elam, I believe. Yep. Yeah, number 30.
Yeah, Jackson and Caden are just a little bit different. Jackson's more of your kind of short yardage, third down type, kind of Tebow type, runner, and Caden's kind of more of your traditional pocket-type passer. So be interesting to see how these two continue to grow as quarterbacks. And Trace's got another year. He's only a junior. But obviously you got to start looking towards the future and finding who that next guy is going to be. And these two potentially might be it.
It's going to be a handoff and nothing doing there for Elam. And it's getting, the weather's getting cooler, and that can also only mean one thing. It's getting close to spooky season, getting close to Halloween.
It is. Last weekend we decorated the Sailor House.
There you go.
So we're ready to go
it
in
won't
October.
Won't be long before the missus starts putting up decorations, I'm sure, at our house, and dressing the dogs up, all that good stuff.
I've got a Harley Quinn and a Elsa this year. Is what we've been told that we're going to be.
There you go. Well, at least our dogs can't talk, because if they did, they would probably tell us, please don't humiliate us again. As we're going to see Sutherland run to the left.
Yeah,
I doubt we need to buy any more costumes. I'm sure my wife will try to find something at TJ Maxx. Be like, no. But, like, what if they did? We've had an Ewok. We've had we might just dress them up in if the Dallas Cowboys can keep playing well, we might just dress them up in their Cowboys jerseys.
We're still waiting for our 7-year-old who's got red hair to dress as Chucky, but she just won't. She will not.
I can definitely see her, having met her a few times, I can see her being defiant on every level of that.
She is definitely not willing to go that route.
I want to look pretty. It's going to be under 2.5 minutes left. Bobbled, and it's going to be recovered by the Altus Bulldogs. Looked like number 28, Alex Lopez, with the recovery. Yeah, it's going to be
2:17 to go here in the fourth quarter.
It's going to be fun to kind of see what I want to say that MacArthur Midwest City game at Midwest City next week that I believe is going to, that's going to kind of start. Maybe you can say we saw a little bit of it last week with El Reno playing Noble. We're going to see a lot start of the shakeup in the rankings or in this.
Yeah, by this part of the season, I mean, you're kind of starting to figure out who kind of some of the pretenders and contenders are and things, and like I said, I mean, it's kind of
El Reno kind of feels like that wild card.
El Reno with 8:03, 8 minutes counting in the fourth quarter, up 19-14 over Midwest City at Midwest City. So that'll be an interesting one. If El Reno can hang on there, that will make things a little bit interesting in the district. It'll make that one next week against MacArthur in Midwest City that much more important for Midwest City especially.
Yeah, and it's going to be a situation where you always want to win your district no matter what, but we obviously saw last year
133 in county
how good District 2 is, and even if you get the second seed, you're still facing a really good, probably top 10 ranked team.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
if you want to
last year, I mean, the District 2 would be, went 4-0 against District 1.
Yeah, so you don't want to take
there.
anything for granted, especially if Elgin gets the one seed. Let's say they do. You're still facing somebody like a Bishop McGinnis,
or
Piedmont
or somewhere along those lines. Right.
Eisenhower was playing Piedmont in a tough one earlier. As of a few minutes ago, looks like the Wildcats led Eisenhower 21-13. That is at Piedmont. And that's also on one of our family of networks, or one of our channels on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We cover Elgin Cash, who lost last night at Elk City. And then we cover all three Lawton schools, all three Mid-Del schools. We now have a couple schools out in eastern Oklahoma, Eufaula and Muskogee. We also have the Walters Blue Devils, who kept the train rolling.
They won last night.
Still undefeated under Coach, I believe it's still Chuck Terry.
Should be the last play of the game here.
It's going to be a handoff, and it looks like he's going to get brought down, and that looked like it was number 85.
And that'll do it.
That was Jake Deal with the tackle, and that's going to do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another Elgin Allen victory. Folks, had a 6-0 sound. 57-0 our score. Elgin beats the Altus Bulldogs here on homecoming night. Let the fireworks go off. We will be back after this with some post-game recap and your player of the game. You're watching Elgin Allen football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
say the best way to be a good neighbor is to know your neighbors and give a little help when they need it. And when you need a little, you can find help at Ace Hardware in Elgin. Not only do they offer everything from grills to flowers, paint, hardware, and tools, they offer experience to help guide you through the process. And they're happy to take the time to make sure you can do it right. Ace Hardware of Elgin. They're more than just a hardware store. They're your neighbors. Ace Hardware, 7796 Highway 277 in Elgin.
So, Elgin 57, Altus 0. Triumphant homecoming win for the Elgin Owls, as this game was basically wrapped up before even halftime really hit.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, like I said, we talked about it a little bit there in the second half. Just an efficient game, kind of no mistakes on the offensive side of the ball or the defensive side of the ball. Big win for homecoming. Obviously, got all of the distractions out of the way and started off real quick. Scored on pretty much every offensive drive when the starters were in there. And defense did a good job of obviously holding the shutout for a 57-0 win. Big win, obviously, 3-0 in district with 45 points, about as good as you can get there, especially considering some things that are going on around the district with El Reno currently up 19-14 over Midwest City. Obviously, next week we play on Thursday with Noble coming in. Got some added incentive on that game since that was a game last year that we went to Noble and wasn't able to come home with the victory. So, like I said, going to have a little bit of a short week. Got a couple of distractions there, obviously, because the kids aren't in normal school. But, like I said, this is a mature team that has one goal and one focus in mind, and that's to get back to that playoff contention and see what can happen once we get there. So, good job of the Owls tonight, and looking forward to that one next week.
Yeah, our post-game show is always brought to you by Wichita Furniture. And then our OSN player of the game,
Angela Rivera, I believe.
Brought to you by Angela Rivera, who is an independent agent getting you the best deal. Call 580-647-1445. Matt Lund, 9 carries, 195 yards, 3 touchdowns tonight. Not much else you can really say.
No. I mean, he's now he was 337 away coming in. So with that 195, within striking distance of potentially next week breaking that. With that 195 this week, puts him over 4,000 for his career, which is an incredible number when you think about it. And then also, like I said, puts him ever so close to that final school record, and we can't wait for him to break that. Hopefully, maybe it comes next week. We'll hope to have a little thing for you. Can't think of
some sort of surprise.
A little surprise for you there
if he's able something or another.
If he's able to get that record, and like I said, with about 120 give or take yards away, I think he will be able to maybe break that next week against Noble. But looking forward to the next one, no doubt, because like I said, I mean, that's one last year that we really wanted back, so kind of one that's been circled on the schedule for a while, and get him at home this year on a Thursday, and can't wait for it.
Absolutely. So I think that pretty much does it for us tonight. For our camera person, Sadie Hightower, for our producer, Clay Underhill, for Vincent Saylor, I'm Glenn Brockenbush. Thank you for watching Oklahoma Sports Network. Go Owls.
Go Owls!
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.